Okay, so I know someone's name is Jen. What
Yes,
is the other
that's me.
person's name?
Gary.
Gary, but just go by KG if it's easier.
KG?
G, yeah.
KG, like.
KG! Okay, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, whatever, dude. Okay, KG is Jen.
Keep
Sweet.
talking?
Okay, I hear Patrice now.
Okay, we're good now.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah? Patrice, can you talk just to make sure it works?
Okay, I am talking now. Is this working?
Everything's
Yes.
working.
We're good.
And what do we do?
So,
This is like the slowest game ever to start.
it's just because we're trying to
Oh,
make
is
sure
it still
everything's good.
loading?
No, it's not loading. Okay. So,
was like-
we're gonna have to ban some champions, but don't worry, we'll walk you through it. I think I might have to
What
do
does
it
that
all.
mean? What
It's
does
okay.
banning a champion mean? No, we're
Okay.
doing this for educational purposes. Teach me how to
Okay.
play the game. What is banning a champion?
So,
Yes,
I'm so sorry. Patrice, I'm sorry, don't hurt me. Okay, so there are
Oh, fuck you
170
in this game.
champions. Oh, there are 170 champions in this game. That's too many. Sometimes some are too good, so they give the players options to ban 5 of them each team. So 10 champions will not be playable in this game out of the 170 to pick from. That's what banning means. Make sense?
So,
What's a champion?
The character. The
Character.
character.
We're playing against 150 people, or we
No.
can be 150 people?
You can pick between 150 people.
Oh, okay.
Your account does not have 150 people, so you don't need to worry about that.
she
But
might
yeah,
have a
it's
few,
just-
though.
Yeah, she'll have a lot. Jen, not so much, but it's
True, very low level.
okay. I'm letting the other guys know that we're starting.
Yeah, let's just go for it.
Go for it and just see what happens.
All right,
what
and
buttons do
3,
I press?
2, 1.
Press something?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna ban some random champions.
That just goes to show you you're nothing but a whiskey delta.
Key.
The music's pretty intense. Wow, my heart's beating.
Turning it up just to get the intensity.
Honestly, same here. I got you.
I'm getting in the zone, holy.
Furry in this game? Did I just see a furry? What's a Wilmer?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Man said, "Oh boy."
the game gets to 0 that we start?
So right now we're still in the banning phase. So each team is taking turns. So now it's the enemy's team. They're banning someone.
Did they just ban the polar bear?
Yes, they
I can't be
did.
the uh-oh.
I banned the polar
You can't
bear.
be the romance novel? Romance novel guy can't be played?
That's Tarek. I'm actually pretty
Josh,
good at him.
no.
I'm sad they banned him.
Okay.
Looks like he should be on the cover of a romance novel.
Josh, are
No.
you support? And my support is KG support.
Honestly,
Support.
it's not gonna matter.
Honestly,
Support.
Okay,
backup
so
plan?
that's actually a good question. In front of you, you see a map with a line down the middle and kind of a square around it. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
So, the one on the bottom is typically called bot lane, or bottom lane. The one on the top lane. The one going through the middle, mid, or mid lane. And then all those little trees, no,
Okay.
all those trees are called the jungle. There are monsters in there that you can fight to,
That's not a jungle. That's deciduous forest.
and this is why I explained top, mid, and bot. There are monsters in there that you can fight to get more gold and experience. When we say support, AD carry, mid, top, or jungle, those are different positions. So right now, Patrice, you and I are picking our champions. So you have 26 seconds to pick a champion.
Be this cat.
You can, whoever is on your thing, you can be.
Being the cat.
Okay.
Dreamy cat.
I'm. Just
But the guy that's just
be
like a
someone I don't
burning
have to
face
think
is
about.
pretty cool.
Oh my god, we're 3 supports. Jesus.
I won't play as a support then.
Take Braum. Pick me anything. Pick me
You-
anything, and I'll take Braum.
Oh,
Take Braum.
okay. Well, it's a little late. But anyways, so
We got this.
so each different position typically has a specific play style. Top lane is one-on-one. They're a little more tanky or bruisers, sometimes assassins. Mid lane are, I guess, you know what? It could be whatever now because I don't know the meta right now. But
Another cat?
it used to be they're typically like mages and spellcasters and that kind of thing. A lot of damage. And then in the bottom lane, there are 2 people. The ADC, or attack damage carry. So they're typically like shooters. People.
They shoot things.
They shoot things from a little bit longer range. And then the support is someone who helps the ADC and the rest of the team with shields or healing or other kinds of things like that. So when Josh said, hey, we're 3 supports, actually maybe a bit more now, it's because the champions that we picked typically go in a support role. But that doesn't mean you have to play them like that.
Yeah, like I'm gonna play a Bruiser Braum, so this is what's happening.
What's your loadout? Why am I choosing a loadout?
It's okay. Oh,
doesn't
actually,
matter.
wait, she does have a whole lot to pick from, but, well,
Oh, I can go.
I know.
it's
okay.
loaded
The game
game.
should give you a loadout. It's fine.
You know what? This is
Got a
this is a
dial.
learning experience for all of us.
Yes.
How do we want to do this?
I'd say we check in with them every 2 minutes, and then be like, "How do you feel?"
KG, where do you want to? What do you want to do here? Do you want to take
So
a
they're
lane
clearly going bot
with
mid
Jen?
top. So yeah.
Do I want to be in the lane with Jen?
Excuse me. We're not friends anymore.
Oh, Josh, no one took Smite. Now we're gonna have to double lane.
Yeah, that's what was going to happen anyways. No one was going to jungle.
Oh, okay. I can lane
Yeah.
with Jen.
Bless
Oh,
you.
okay. I was gonna say I was joking around, and I can lane with
Oh,
Jen,
okay. I thought you were being serious, so I was like, I can do it if you want.
but- Jen. So to make it easy, you and me would take bottom lane.
Okay.
Okay. Patrice, do you want to take a lane on your own or with either me or Josh in the top lane?
Hey, Patrice sounded like she was going for blood. I think she should take the top.
It takes top.
One
All
minute,
right.
she got this.
Okay. So you're probably
be great.
playing against Kaisa, the purple lady in the middle, and she shoots things at you very fast. So just be
I love
aware.
how you said that. She
Oh
shoots
man,
things at you
she's
really
Yumi
fast.
though. Can Yumi solo lane?
Yumi cannot solo lane, which is why I think someone should go up with her.
Alright, I
Just
guess
saying.
I'll go up with her because I'm arranged.
Writing a book? I'm like,
You
writing
are.
a book.
Yeah, you're a magical cat.
Guys, you see the creature there with a bunch of stuff on him? Right over here? Right
Mhm.
here?
Yeah, your pleasure.
That's the
right?
shop. If you left click on it, some items will show up.
Potion.
Yeah. I
Where it goes.
And when you buy items, there's like you'll see there's like starting items, early items, and all that, right?
Mhm.
Just buy a starting item for now, and then just
hold
come
on,
towards
I'm
me.
gonna quickly
Which
go.
one? The free one?
Oh my god, Josh, they're invading. Josh. Ah,
We are D and F. That's
oh
what
my god, they flashed on me. Josh, they're trying to kill me. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, man. The moment you ask for help, it's like I don't know how much help we can really give you.
And
Oh, we can.
Okay. So we're gonna go to the top.
To the
KG,
top?
where you
Yeah, with me.
Patrice,
So we're going here. Did
You
see
can
on your
attach
map?
to Josh by pressing your W key and clicking on Josh.
That's
your character
what
will
your
attach to
champion
him?
does.
Yeah, you'll attach to him and then you'll go wherever Josh goes. Like without having to click.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Quick.
Yes, Jen.
How do I hit people?
Click on the enemy.
Okay. Before I get closer.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
But Jen, that's the statue, so you want to back out. Back up, back up.
Oh, how do I? Shit.
That statue deals a lot of damage, so you want our like little guys here to go and do it first, and then you go.
Oh, Patrice, you're gonna die. Run away.
Attach back to Josh. Attach back to Josh.
Oh. Hide!
It's okay. You come right back.
Jen,
man.
back up, back
I have
up.
support runes.
Just in case.
How do I?
Yeah.
Yeah? Come on.
Which one's my health? Is it the green?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Up. Back up a bit, Jen. There you go.
Oh, where all the people are gone.
Yeah, so all those little people, those are called minions. They will spawn, every, how is it? Every 20 seconds?
I think it's something like that.
Something like that.
I think so.
They'll spawn all game, and they help us push into towers, which we're about to see, Patrice. This thing right here, that's a tower. We have to get
Up, Jen?
through those to be able to
There you
get all the way over there to the enemy base. And
Like,
what?
that chick's trying to stop us?
Yeah, that's Matt.
Up, Jen? Yeah, back up.
Oh, back up.
Oh no, you're going forward. Yeah, there you go.
You get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Flying! Flying! No, I died.
Yeah, so those minions, when they're there, the tower will attack the minions, but it killed all of them. So then it started attacking you. The other way it attacks you is if you attack Matt, that lady who's trying to stop us. If you attack him, then the tower will focus on you. They do a lot of damage. We want to avoid doing that.
Jen, so you also have abilities with Q, W, E, R, like on the bottom there.
I can press them.
Yeah, so you can level them up just for now. Just like press any arrow on them and just level them up.
Oh, okay.
Click on it with your right. There you go.
Whoa. Good.
Yeah. Do you know what your abilities do, Patrice? Or have you tried them out?
I don't really do anything. I've only got one that's lit up that I can actually use.
Oh, there we go, Jen.
Do you have plus marks over any of your pictures?
It's at the bottom of the middle.
Right there. This might help.
Yeah, so one of those plus marks will appear every time you level up. Right now you're level 3. You get experience by defeating minions or monsters in the jungle. Yeah, every time you level up, you can get a new ability or increase an old one.
Up, Jen. Back up, Jen. Jen, back up, back up, back up.
Oh,
Jen,
No,
if you
I
press
keep it.
B, you get to go back, and then
Patrice, you're getting
when
attacked
you
a
have
lot.
enough coins, you can buy new items. And then heal there too. So I'll come back with you.
Well,
So yeah, your champion, Patrice, works very well by attaching to other champions, aka me.
Should I attach to you again?
Almost always.
Yeah, so when you attach to me,
And
all
once
your,
you're done,
your
then
abilities
come
will
through
help
again.
me do a lot of things better. Does that make sense? Oh, you used a potion. That's good.
Too much.
No, they're typically used very early game, just to let you survive enough to get gold for better items. In case it wasn't clear, you can only buy items when you're at the shop. You have to physically be there. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Minions are our protection.
there's Serpent Lady. Paramount's back.
Yeah, they switched lanes. So the person you were fighting is now with me. So Snake Lady throws poison. So watch out for like purple lines and green balls. That's what they are.
She's dead to me.
Oh, I'm missing so much CS.
I guess we should talk a bit about like school.
I think it's probably okay, and in my head, this will probably go a little bit longer than we actually need to, and I think that's fine. If I need to, I can like
Back up.
edit stuff and cut it out later.
But we
Oh,
did send him the whole thing that he has to listen to.
We can also do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I figure like this first match, we can probably just focus on trying to figure out the game.
Mahonix.
Do people play like giant tournaments of this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Esports was it?
Yep. In North America, if you play this game professionally, your minimum salary is 75k.
Oh, jeez. How good do you have to be to do that?
Super good.
Can you do that?
Like me? No.
Josh, you said you won money before playing this game, right?
Not a ton, but I have.
Money's money, you know.
Josh got carried. He didn't say that
That's not
part.
true.
This is
What does that mean? Getting carried?
so carried means someone picked you up and dragged you across the finish line.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like literally carried. It's not a euphemism. Not a euphemism.
It is a
yeah.
metaphor.
It's
So like, if I was playing with you and Jen and like 2 other people who have never played before, obviously I'm gonna be the best one on the team because I have much more experience, right?
Jai?
Yeah.
That why you disappeared on me?
Yeah.
I'm off all by myself. Carried a lot, don't you?
Okay. Cool. So that's called trash talking.
no, they're ganking. Oh, everyone's so mean to me. Okay, my tower's gonna die. Sorry, team.
Oh.
We are carrying you. I hope you know.
And we
Too heavy,
trusted you
can't
with
carry.
one thing, man.
Level 7, already carrying people. I see how it is.
Back up, back up, back up. Yo, they're playing this fierce. You gotta back up.
Oh wait, how did Patrice die?
She was just wandering around in the turret.
I wasn't wandering around. I was attacking it.
Yeah, but so remember we want to have our minions there to protect us?
You know what? I was being proactive.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
support that decision. So everyone's gone. Josh, I think they're doing dragon. Do we care?
Matt just left. I think they're doing Herald.
Me and doing dragon.
But bottom lane and top lane are gone.
Oh.
Bottom lane and mid lane are gone. I
Matt
think
just
that's
got
dragon.
blue.
Oh, Josh, pincer him. Get him. Pincer him. No, he's too fast.
It's a speedy boy.
Yes, Josh. Yes, Josh.
Yeah, we're still gonna
No!
die.
Oh, we were so close.
Did we just lose?
Oh, no,
yeah,
no.
if you want.
Me and Josh just lost a
You're
fight.
good,
We didn't lose anything yet.
Not in a great position though.
Servant lady, get away from me.
I'm coming right back, Patrice.
Because I'm getting killed by all these little minion thingies.
Hide behind your minions.
That's
Or
not.
walk into a bush.
Wait,
They'll stop
ch- ch-
hitting
ch-
you.
Walk into a bush.
Actually.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Patrice,
we didn't
I
really
walked
explain
into a
that. All those bushes that you
Hi.
see, you can
can't
walk
see you.
into them, and you become
Oh.
invisible unless they're also in the bush.
Smart. KG, can you see me? I'm hidden.
Okay, we can see
No,
you.
I
Teammates can see you.
Oh.
I can see you, but this is not the time to play hide and go seek, Jen.
It's always the time.
What's this? There was a big mystery thing that appeared.
That was me. I was signaling that enemies are missing. Because Matt wasn't here. He has blue and red.
Supposed to attack.
Nothing right now. He cleared out the minions really quickly. Back up to our minions.
Gary, come hide with me in this bush.
Most of the game is spent inside the bush.
Oh, Josh.
Josh, why didn't you switch characters with me?
Because you told me to with 2 seconds remaining. Well, we can plan the next game a little better.
Wait, yes, Timo, my savior. No, kill him.
Jen and Patrice, are there any questions you have about controls, the way the game works, what we're doing?
I see
Uh,
blast cone. Can I? What is blast cone? Oh.
It blows up, and then if you're next to it, it'll shoot you some direction.
Direction in life or?
Both.
Because I need some direction in my life.
Okay, ready? We're gonna gank this
Yes,
person.
about it.
Pincer, do it.
thank me.
Gank means fight them. Surprise fight. Surprise fight!
So people make. Why do people make so much money playing this?
It's kind of like basketball. You don't really know.
Because there's a lot of skill involved.
I don't really know why.
Oh, kill him, bro! Kill him!
No, he cleansed! I can't get him!
Oh my god!
Holy.
Wait!
never heard that thing.
Jet, shoot R in this direction. Click R and click this way.
What is
Click
R?
your R button.
That's too late.
Oh.
My death was for nothing now.
Jen, do you have a point in your R skill yet?
Oh.
You know the plus
leveling
marks?
up. Leveling up,
Okay.
yes.
So, if you have one in there, your R button makes a giant laser that's like half the map long, and it does a bunch of damage.
Okay.
So if anyone is ever far away and low health, you can shoot them from far away. It's great.
You know what? Yo,
I'll
I
do
say
it.
we all go top.
Go! I'm down. I'm going top.
I'm going top. Jen, keep
What the-
bottom.
Stay
Keep
there.
bottom
You're
for
good.
us. Stay there. You're good.
Oh, I just misclicked real bad. Hide in the bush.
Okay, I'll go
Ah,
ahead.
I'm in the bush.
We're invisible.
Ooh.
Gosh, just keep them busy, fam.
Wait,
Just
wait,
keep
wait!
'em
No,
busy.
no! They know you're
Oh
there!
no! No, 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 no.
It's fine, just
Fake
run,
it.
just run, just run. We're fighting.
Alright.
We're fighting. We're fighting.
Cool.
Patrice, come out of the bush!
Hit him! Hit this guy!
Patrice, help!
They're passing
That
by
guy,
me.
the big one who's killing everybody. Oh, you guys are so screwed.
Double kill. Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Oh no!
What just happened?
We lost. We lost that fight.
Alright, you know what, guys?
Hi.
Oh yeah.
It's a bottom thing.
Most
It was always a bottom thing.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the bush. I feel like I should probably get out of here.
Oh yes.
Have you been in the bush the whole time?
No, when you said to get in the bush.
No, I think they were talking to Patrice.
Oh.
Did you see that? Cassiopeia was right there.
Snake lady. Here.
Oh, I didn't see that.
What are you building, Josh? Oh my
I
goodness.
have to build damage, Josh, because
That's so good.
no damage.
KG, save me.
There's no saving you, homie. I'm.
Excuse me.
So yeah, let's... Nobody's expecting that we're gonna win this game, and that's fine. This is a
Nah,
learning
we're winning
experience.
this, Josh.
Oh wow.
Did you say the same thing when you got carried, bro? Come on.
Boy.
Oh, bye, Josh.
Rude.
Oh no.
Bean.
Oh, KG, what are you doing? Walk?
It's fighting monsters. That's
Oh,
the
these
jump.
are monsters?
Yeah.
Oh, they're like, oh. Get back
Careful.
into them.
The enemy team is coming bottom lane.
Okay,
They could pop out of a bush, so just be careful.
I'm ready.
Everybody in bushes.
Oh my goodness, I don't want to die.
It's the best way to hide. Jen.
Yeah?
Oh my
Run
god.
away, run away, run back to base.
No.
Run back to base.
Oh, I'm getting killed.
The cloud winds quicken.
Okay, so press B now and just come back to base. It's faster.
Oh, if I press B, I go back to base?
Yes, if you
I
hold
literally
let it-
taught you that at the beginning of the game.
No, you told me about the shop at the beginning of the game. I
The shop
remember.
is base.
Oh,
Thank you.
right.
Sorry.
Did you get that, Patrice? If you press B,
press B. It saves your life.
after 8 seconds, you will teleport back to home base,
Josh,
where you
I'm
can
about to
shop and
sacrifice
heal
myself
yourself.
For this team, for the
Oh
cause.
my god, don't go on your own.
Losing,
We
aren't we?
died.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
we're losing real
if
bad.
you-
Nah.
If you look at the top right corner of your screen, you'll see a blue 0 and a red 14. That means we have 0 kills and they have 14 kills.
And we want to get less kills because we want to make love.
15 now.
Yep, because they just killed Josh.
Avenge me.
Back at our base.
Let's go.
Kind of. Wow, we are not getting this turret.
Okay, I'm picking like Valcause or something next game. This is awful. I can't do anything, Josh.
This is a learning experience for everybody. You get to know
Yeah,
what your
I've
things
learned
do.
that you're bad in pressure situations when it comes to decisions.
What?
I was like, pick any champ and switch with me.
Yeah, you gave me 2 seconds to do that.
Yeah, a professional player would have done that right away, Josh.
A professional player, Josh.
I'm not a professional player.
Says the guy who won money.
All right, we're done. We're done here. Wow, they just avoided you.
Patrice, why are you still there?
They walked right around her just to kill me.
Oh my god, Patrice, come back to
That's
base.
so good.
Press the B button, Patrice.
I'm winning! I'm winning!
Yes, but okay, how much money do you have? Do you see how much money you have?
A bunch of stuff.
No, but like the gold at the bottom of the right part.
1900?
Okay, you should come back and get some items to make you stronger.
Bought some items. I bought a chalice that was supposed to heal me and a little idol.
Mm-hmm. But you can get more now, is what I'm saying, because you got 19.
Is the
I
money in
have
the
friends
top?
here and we're winning.
Okay.
Huh.
Snake Lady's
So-
back.
What item is the best item? What's the most bang for your buck?
It's a wizard's hat. It's called
It's the
Death
bang
Cap.
for your buck.
I need help.
Student budget.
I need help so much, please.
Dude, I'm coming, bro. I'm
I
coming.
need all the help.
Where's the wizard hat? Oh, it's
I'm
really
coming.
fun. I don't have them.
Build the pieces.
Oh,
Oh, my
no.
god, I'm dead.
What does it mean when you become legendary?
That means they've
It
killed
means you've
so many
killed
people
someone
without
so
dying.
many times.
Oh god.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, I do 0 damage to them. Okay.
Get away! Get away!
Oh no.
How did we lose our inhibitor to just minions?
Because we don't have anyone who has like attack speed or anything or any wave
KG
clear.
has attack speed.
KG, come
I'll
on.
just- No,
Sorry.
it's not his fault. He died. It's fine.
Wait, can you come back to life though?
Yeah, he did, but like he was like gone for a little while.
Hmm.
Come on,
Oh.
Josh, go, fighter.
Oh.
Josh, no,
Nope,
no.
nope, that's it. Run away.
Josh, you betrayed us.
I think you said run away a little bit
I mean,
too.
you
too late.
flashed in without saying anything.
I saw it and I went for it. You know. I saw the play.
We're
Put a
on,
lot of
we're on
time in this
comms. We have pings.
I was just feeling it, Josh. It was like in my bones. I needed to go for it.
These little things attacking our base now.
Those are minions. They've destroyed all our turrets, so they have enough room to come into our base. Oh, we don't have any turrets. Okay, that's good.
I have a question though.
Yes,
The button Q, W, E, and R. Can
those
I
are your
break press it?
abilities.
If I,
Yeah.
Does it help?
Yeah, if you press them, it does your abilities, which do damage or shield people.
Gotcha.
Like your W, if you shoot it over someone, it will shield us.
Perfect.
So you see how if it hits me, I get like a gray section on my health bar?
Right.
That's because you shielded me.
Ah, I got you.
And then all your other moves do damage.
Good.
In different ways.
So I don't press. So okay. So Q, E, and R is the best.
Yeah, Q, E, and R is the damage. You usually want to save that for the enemy team.
Not for the minions.
You should probably go back to base though and build the parts that are in the wizard's hat item. Because you might not be able to afford the whole hat, but like you can probably afford some of the pieces.
I'm
Because like it
close
builds
to
out of other smaller items.
I almost have 3,000 coins.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so build the two purple wands.
We're about to lose this turret.
Two purple wands? Is it called?
Two purple wands. They're called needlessly large rods. Yes.
Oh my goodness. I need to start building like armor.
Oh, is it in all items?
Oh, wow.
Is there a search bar? Maybe it's-
Yes, at the top.
Oh, okay.
Being attacked so much.
How many do I buy? One?
And
2. But we're about to die.
So
Yeah,
it's just
so
taking
they're
I mean,
destroying
the game's
our
over,
base.
so.
Josh,
Oh, the BM teleport, Josh.
Oh.
why is there a really angry kitty on that?
He's sad that we lost. Disappointment.
Learn.
Yeah, team huddle.
Learning.
Do you
experience.
have to play against other people? Can you play against...
You can play against the computer, yes.
But it'll almost be the same story because the computers are like trained to kill you.
Are these the stats from the game? And who's best?
Yeah, so like that's the amount of gold and stuff like that. You can go to
Clearly.
the advanced details to
So Jen, it
thicker stats.
pretty much is saying you did nothing for us.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And Josh was feeding.
I fed real bad, and I apologize, friends.
What does feed mean?
Typically means when you die a whole lot. Because, so anytime they kill us, they get gold.
Hi, Matt.
So when you die a lot, they get a lot of gold.
I think we're doing one more, but we're just talking it over with the peeps.
Okay, you're gonna run it back.
How do you guys feel about that?
We didn't know like who we were supposed to like kill. Like we were supposed to be like, okay, they don't know how to control the character yet, so just leave them alone. So we figured out we figured that the Lux was like, okay, let's just let the Lux figure out how to move around and do things, and we'll leave her be. And we figured out like, Team O,
That's probably fair.
he's safe to kill. Okay. Oh, I gotta.
That was
I'll
a
be
good.
back.
That was a good round. Thank you, Matt.
No problem. You guys also all picked AP, which
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, that
Our,
probably.
our champ select wasn't good. We didn't talk properly about picks and bans. You know.
That's the reason why we lost.
Cat was a good pick, but then the 4 other AP with the cat was not the good pick.
Yeah. We let you down.
I definitely picked first because I saw the cat and I picked it.
And that pick's completely fine. Someone just needs an AP character to go with that. Pairs up nicely.
And that Josh and Josh fucked up, not me.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Right there. I'll be back.
Josh, if you could just play better.
I'm sorry. I will try.
Oh no, not you, the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need to specify, I think.
Wait, do I get? Okay, I'll be the nickname. You.
All right.
You can be Josh.
So I'm Josh. He's Bear.
Okay.
Or Armstrong,
You
I
cut-
guess.
You like cut out weirdly. He's
What?
What? You cut out?
And so, how do we want to do it this time around?
Okay. First of all, we need to get everyone back in the game. I don't have. I sent invites to everyone, I think, except for KG because I didn't add him as a friend back.
It's okay. I did.
An invite. Oh, friend request. Do I take that?
You can definitely take friend
Bullshit.
requests.
Pleasure.
But should they be friends with me?
They can be friends with you, yeah.
I'm not me. I'm Josh. I'm his
That's fine.
Grunt account. His Gremlin account.
Smurf. Smurf account. Smurf account.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
A lot of word association to remember things.
No,
not
it's
worth
fine.
it.
It's good. You don't know. You're doing great.
How was that first game, Jen?
So
was
Patrice, you want to be on the left side with everyone else.
You're on the right team.
There should be a little button that says join on the left side of your screen. There you go.
Welcome
Or
to
I
the
could
win.
go to the other side. That wins.
What, Patrice? Go on the other side.
I'm jumping ship. What do people do in tournaments? Like they just play.
So or Josh, you want to take this? You can take this. It's your video.
Oh, you can answer it too. Josh is busy like licking his keyboard or something. What do
Oh
you do?
god.
Okay,
What
so
do you mean licking? My tongue is not involved in this.
You sound like
in
a cat.
professional play, so kind of like sports, like there's people who play certain positions. So if like we take like American football, like there's quarterbacks, running backs, linemen, stuff like that. Like you train to be that one thing. So even though you play football, you can't play every position. Kind of the same thing for League of Legends. So you play League, but you might be a top laner. So you play champions that are specifically good at being in the top lane, where you were, Patrice. Because like certain champions.
Is it always the same map?
Yes.
It is always the same
There
map
are
for
other
professional
ones, but this is like the main one.
There's not like a Candyland or something more colorful.
Yes.
There is unfortunately not a Candyland.
Well, there
but
are
once a
at
year,
Christmas
they
time.
make this place snowy.
Ooh.
Like, isn't that kind of boring just to have one? Like...
The game gets its variance and fun from the fact that it's 10 different characters being chosen in different combinations each time.
And there are different combinations of items and the ways to build your character and a whole bunch of different things like that.
Yeah, like for example, the character that I picked, he's normally a tanky, like beefy guy who jumps in front of people to save them
He's a
and
support.
helps them not die. He's a support. But because I was by myself, I had to not build like a tanky guy, so I tried to build damage, but he's supposed to be tanky, so he's not good at doing damage, which is why I died a lot. That was my bad. So strategies.
Yeah, but then the other thing too is like, I mean, in a sports game, it's always like a field or a court. They don't get any special things like that.
I guess for me, it just like this is kind of reminds me of Diablo, but it also reminds me of WoW and stuff. So I'm just surprised that this has so
Is
much
mic working?
esports
it's
and
Yes, it works. Oh, we could hear you, Matt.
So
There you go.
fun fact, Patrice. The game that this game is based off of was a mod of Warcraft 3.
Yeah, this is a thing because of Warcraft 3.
Isn't that neat?
how old is this game?
This game is 10 years old.
Cool.
Yeah, but they've changed it and updated it a lot, obviously, because it doesn't look like it's 10 years old. But yeah,
Updated
10
the
years
map once.
Yeah, the background's still the same. 2009.
old. Yeah, kind of.
Well, actually, here, why don't I could pull up an image
You
of
got-
what the old one looked like.
So, who is the devil lettuce?
What?
Oh shoot! I didn't put a password on this one. That's why. Crap. Let me get rid of them.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I'm hurting.
So strange.
Alright, let's go. Run the game.
Okay, so let's just do same lanes again. Does that work, guys?
Okay.
Sure, but
All right.
we'll
You can
pick.
you can tell
better.
Marshall and Cam that we're starting in like 2 seconds.
Hero?
You can if you want.
Okay, we good?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, if you guys click on the little arrow at the bottom of your screen,
Mm-hmm.
it'll bring up all the champions. Do you want to pick one now so that we can strategize around you?
Okay. Would you have a
Fresh.
recommendation?
You want to be Thresh?
It's cool.
Okay.
Like Texas.
Okay, you can be Thresh.
Explain to her what Thresh does.
So the main thing, so your Q,
He's a support.
he's a support. Your Q is a hook that you throw out in front of you and you grab onto an enemy. If you grab onto an enemy and you click Q again, you'll move towards them. Then your W, you throw a lantern and it gives a small shield and people can click on it and come to you. Your E, you swing your hook kind of in a straight line in front and behind you, and it either pushes or pulls enemies. And your ultimate, you create like a pentagram
What is my ultimate?
Your R.
Your R button.
Does that sound fun?
Same thing for you, Jen. If you have a chance to upgrade that R, like try to upgrade that.
Gotcha.
That's your
It is
ultimate
probably
ability.
the best ability on every champion,
Yeah.
barring like 2.
Also, side note, is this filming my screen? Right?
It's currently set up. I'm filming mine, and all our
Okay.
voices.
Oh, okay, perfect. Because I'm going back and forth and writing my take-home list due at midnight. Just making sure.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
It's okay. It's repeaters class.
okay. Yeah, I.
You just said that in this video.
You'll
Jen.
figure that out, right?
Jen.
Sorry, Peter. Gotta love ya.
I wasn't planning on doing a ton of editing, but
A timestamp that
I
one,
could,
bro.
Help me out. Help my brother out.
Marshall's laughing because he spelled nut with his bands.
Oh my
Am I supposed
goodness.
to pick? No, I'm not.
I'm picking.
I guess I gotta
Oh,
be
Josh, what do I
like
pick?
an
I guess I'll pick Lucian.
Oof, I haven't been an ADC in a while.
Don't be an ADC then. Just don't be Morgana. Be something more useful than that.
Wow, rude.
No, I mean like okay,
I know,
like
I know. But I'm with Thresh though, right?
It's true
okay,
first.
then give me Patrice. And
Okay,
and you
Jen,
go by
do you know who you're gonna be?
Who do you recommend? I'm open to
You
suggestions.
can do Lux again if you want. Lux was fine.
Are you sure? Because I
Okay,
wasn't
wait a minute.
helpful, apparently.
Hold on. So they're 2 champions. One guy runs around and spits poison on everyone, and the other guy's like a mountain that moves that just throws himself at you. Yeah, I think Lux is fine unless you want to try someone else.
I'll try someone else.
Then
Gotta
cover
hurry up and
whoever.
pick. You have 5.
Ash, Lux.
Ash, Jen. Go Ash.
Where's Ash?
Cade!
Oh my goodness.
Does
Okay.
anyone own Cade? Someone take Cade from her.
I'm not sure I do.
No, either.
I couldn't find Ash. Ash wasn't.
Wait.
Okay, we're all picking
Oh wait,
all
no,
AD.
Kayn is free.
No.
Kayn is free. That's the only reason she could
Okay.
have that.
I'll take Kayn then. I'll go in the jungle and take Kayn.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. Don't pick anything yet. Okay?
Yeah.
They have 3 tanks that are all gonna build armor. Don't pick
Oh
Misfortune.
no, why did I... Okay, no, we gotta go AP.
Pick,
What are we
can you
doing?
pick like? Do you have Vel'Koz, Cage?
Oh,
What do you have that does
Oh, no.
AP damage?
I don't know. Fuck.
Fine. Build Misfortune, full AP.
I,
Patrice, just click accept. Wait, why can't I trade? Oh no.
Oh, can you not trade in a custom game?
I thought you could. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Fine. It's fine. Jen, crash course on how to play Kayn. So you have you can dash through walls with your E. You can run into the wall, and you can like
There's
skip.
walls in this game? I thought it's a forest.
Okay. You can run through the forest through the parts that no one else can.
Oh, okay.
So like all the rock and mountain and stuff like that, like you can run through by pressing your E.
we just said that there are walls in this game.
I'm sorry, I'm used to Sims, and I can usually see my wall very
It's
clearly.
fine. It's all good.
It's good. It's chill. It's chill.
When you damage a champion, so other characters, so the enemy, when you damage one of those 3 characters you see on your bottom screen, you'll get these little pips, like these little like burning pieces of blue or red. Depending on those pieces, your character will change into another character later down the line. Don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. We're not gonna... Okay?
I have multiple personalities, okay.
Basically, you have a demon living inside you with this character. Can you tell me what your Q's name is? Hover over it and it'll say what your name is, what the name is.
Reaping Slash?
Okay, Reaping Slash will make you dash forward and spin your sickle around once, and then your E should be like a skill shot, so like a trail in front of you that does damage.
Shadow Step.
Yes. No, Shadow Step is what makes you go through walls. Sorry.
Oh, no. Blaze Reach?
Blade's reach is what is a line in front of you that does damage. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
Cool.
is Jen
Break.
going mid lane alone? What's happening here?
I thought
Oh crap! Never mind. Okay, nope. Someone's got to go top then. Okay.
Someone's
Patrice
here.
top. Okay, I'm going mid then. I guess again.
Someone just
He's
warded.
in the jungle.
Patrice, run! Or no, that's not Patrice. Never mind.
do I go top then? Is Patrice?
Yeah. I don't think that should be a thing. One of you two move.
Okay, I'll go elsewhere. Where should I go?
Of
I thought
Patrice
you were
and
going.
Jen.
I was
Okay.
going to the bottom, I thought.
Yeah. Okay. So
Alright.
one between KG and Josh, someone needs to go top.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
you're fine.
he's-
Someone's joining. Yeah, he's.
KG, get out of the bushes.
This is gonna be so bad, Josh. Why? Don't swear at our friends.
This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be
No,
really
it's fine.
bad.
All of our champions can be AP except for you, so it's fine.
I'll just build tanky, I guess. Oh, that little blue orb that just appeared in front of you, Patrice? When you collect those, you get more powerful.
It's a little mini game.
Yeah, just for your champion. But maybe don't stand in the middle of all those minions. Oh man.
Minions.
So do you see here on the mini
Attack
map?
the big guy.
Who, me?
Do you
The
see your
other
map,
person
Patrice?
that's with you.
Do you see right there? Yeah, that's where our minions were.
Because they're doing a cheese strat right now.
Chat.
A cheesy strategy.
Basically, he's gonna kill himself to not let the minions reach you guys. So that you guys can't push forward and get objectives.
He's killing his own minions?
He's killing your minions. but,
Yeah,
like,
he
he's
was
killing them
he was
ahead of
doing
time.
it in between our turrets over here.
Sure.
I know. Tell him.
Yeah.
Wait, Josh, teach them to all chat.
Well, I don't know what the bindings are for that,
It's shift enter.
but it might be different for
No, that's the
Patrice,
base one.
though.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's the base one.
Yeah, but it might be
Oh,
different
no, they
for
don't have it.
Patrice.
Jen doesn't have it because it wasn't enabled yet. Let's not even try to.
Okay.
I don't even know how to navigate that menu. It's a miracle every time I make it through.
Get out. Oh.
Oh
I'm
no!
pressing B. B.
So you see all that purple
B
stuff,
Is immediate. B is an immediate. That's the
Patrice? You
No.
saw that purple stuff? That's poison.
Stay
I'm
with
getting
He
poisoned?
he trails poison behind him.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, he is a jerk. And he's killing both of us a lot.
At least you regen, Josh.
Yeah.
When was the first time I died? Just saying.
Proud of you.
B is my favorite button.
Oh, Patrice, you're gonna die.
Oh.
So
Oh,
go back to
why?
our tower and then press B.
Yes, Jen.
There you go.
Yes, Jen.
Yes!
Oh, Jen, keep going!
Wow! Yes! I'm just pressing all these buttons. Let's go!
You know, Jen, come back, come back, come back, come back. It's not worth that at this point. Oh, Jen,
my
you were
God,
so close.
That's so funny. Oh, so Jen, the R button for this character, you basically turn into a ghost and haunt someone for like 2 seconds, and then you jump out of them. Like you jump into them, they can't touch you because like you're inhabiting their body, and then you can jump out after like 2 seconds and deal damage to them.
Can I do that to Gary or the other team?
You cannot do that to Gary. You can only do it to the enemy team.
What would you want to do it to Gary?
Because I want to torture you.
Oh.
Me.
The my guy's missing.
So is
He
mine.
left.
They're probably going bot then.
I'm gonna check if they're doing dragon.
Oh no.
Your guy's there. Help Patrice.
I'm coming, Patrice. Get him.
Fight
Get
him,
him.
Patrice.
Hit him. Oh,
Yo.
he ran away. Okay.
This bee thing takes way too long.
It's better than walking back.
True. First world problems.
No! Oh my god, they're ganking me. Stop.
Do you have you figured out what your abilities do, Patrice?
Jesus Christ.
But does it make
That wasn't a
sense when you
Jesus
press
Christ,
them?
Patrice. That was a Jesus Christ. I almost died.
But
Can we get better minions?
Unfortunately, no.
All right, so just stay right here. Use your Q. So you shoot that out, and if it connects with an enemy, whether it's a minion or someone else, it'll hook onto them for a couple seconds. If you press it again, you'll move forward. That one, the direction that you
No!
pointed in, pushes
KGY!
enemies away. You see that?
Marshall's moving, or Cam is moving. He's not there anymore. Watch out. Don't
Patrice,
go in the river. Don't go in the river.
Yeah, don't follow the poison. We should probably back up a little bit.
I don't know where my
KG
guy
can
is.
back.
Careful.
Where have you been, KG? I've been holding the team.
Carrying the team.
Thank you.
Josh, you're just mad because.
I'm not mad. I'm salty.
Oh.
Our guy's missing.
I found him. Okay, I'm coming over to kill him.
Yeah.
Patrice, follow
Oh
Josh.
no, he's good enough to.
No, he's coming this way. Kill him,
Yeah.
kill him.
Josh?
Oh wow.
Josh!
Yeah, no, we can't do that.
Oh.
Great. This is so good. So good.
Huh? Why is everyone upset?
No, it's just they're being
We tried to kill someone and it didn't work.
they're being rude.
Being rude, just straight up rude.
I'm coming back. Don't worry.
Josh. Oh no. Are you gonna get him?
I'm not sure. No, he just had to ghost, I think.
I think you can get him. Do you have ult? You
Yeah.
have ult. Oh, please kill him.
Get back here.
No!
No!
Josh, too early!
I can't get
Wait,
him.
I
Can you finish him?
I can get him. I got him.
Yeah.
Our first kill.
I had to use everything and almost died, but we did it.
We did it.
Back up. Nope, there we go. Go. Back up.
So to damage people, all you can do is press your.
Well, your champion will auto attack, so if you're clicking on them, you'll like
Oh.
throw things at them.
Patrice, back up. Back up.
But pressing the Q for pressing Q, W, and R for you is how you can also do damage on top of just auto
Crap.
attacks. Why are you saying crap, Josh?
Because I'm about to die.
Oh no, Patrice, help him!
In the bushes.
Okay, Patrice, press B. Press B, go back to base.
Oh, I gotta help my friends.
No, I'm telling you, press B. It's the better decision.
How much
I
gold do you
love-
have?
When it comes to the minions, Patrice wants to help all the time,
Oh.
but then when it comes to Josh, she's chilling in the
She's
bush.
like, I don't care what happens to Josh. I'm helping the minions.
Jen,
I'm
back
going.
up. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Hey, clearly you're not going if you're dying, bruh.
Okay, music's really good.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
He's coming for you. Shut your mouth. This is what happens.
Say, shut your mouth.
Nathan,
Oh my god.
you just died. Can I say karma's a...
Swear, do it.
Do you have to cut that out?
No, it's Peter. He swears in class.
You know what, Jen? I'm sorry. They're both ganging up on bot. I'm going mid now.
What? What are you doing?
Oh, he's abandoning you.
I'm abandoning ship. I'm sorry.
This is what I get for being friends
Wait,
with
are
your
all
money.
three of them down there, or
Yeah.
two of them? Two of them.
Oh
Two
no.
of them.
He's doing this thing again.
Patrice, fight him. Fight him, fight him, fight him,
I'm
Patrice.
coming. I'm coming. I'm right there. Oh my god, he's so close. Come to me.
Josh, you need mercurial boots so bad.
Oh, I really do. Yeah, he's too fast. Too speedy for me.
Too speedy, 5 me.
Patrice, oh, yeah, when you're done killing that thing.
I'm killing it. But it looks sad.
That's,
Its existence is sad, so it's fine.
Why are you fighting the forest here?
there, you got a soul.
Gross.
That's what those blue things are. Those are souls that you collect.
I'm getting teleport ganked.
Oh, I keep forgetting I have teleport.
Turret plating will soon fall.
What was that long stick's name again?
Needlessly large rod, you don't want that. You want to build, because now you do attack damage, not magic damage. You want to build something called a ghost blade. So if you type in the search bar, ghost, it should pop up. So build the pieces to that.
Twin Shadows in...
No, not Twin Shadows. It's called Yomu's Ghost Blade.
Okay. Connection.
So that was your ultimate ability, Patrice. So yeah, those walls, if an enemy walks through them, it'll slow them down a whole lot and make it easier for other people to kill them.
God! This is my first death. No one get upset at me.
Marshall's being a dick.
I know.
Oh yeah, let's get him. Let's get him. Oh man, this is sad. This is real sad. Oh no.
Oh my god. The humanity.
Oh boy. This is gonna be another rough, real slow game.
Third time's a charm.
But you know
I
what?
like Jen's attitude.
I think we scale better.
What does that mean?
So as the game progresses, as we level up, as we get more items, it's called scaling. Because we move up the scale in power.
Figurative scale.
Yeah.
Like we're progressing and getting better and better.
Yes.
Yes.
And
So some champions or some characters are literally built to be bad in the first early minutes of the game, but be really good later on.
Mm.
Oh, Patrice is gonna die. Oh no, Marshall's leaving her alone. Never mind.
The map is turning more and more.
yeah. Well, one of our turrets. I believe it was the one in the bottom lane.
Run away, run away, run away.
I saw it.
Oh wow.
Oh, my
Oh wow,
lord.
they just went for it, eh?
Oh my god.
Jeez. Okay.
By golly.
Oh man, 1v12? The only one we got was the one we barely managed to get Marshall.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
better than 0 for 25.
Yeah, man, that's what last game was, remember?
They're actually being really rude.
I mean, yes and no. Marshall is, yes, but the other two are fine. I don't think Matt and Cam are doing anything too bad.
Now KG joins us. to help.
Oh yeah, they're all missing. They could be anywhere. They're coming for you guys, I think, bot lane.
Yeah, I think you guys should leave. I think you guys should leave.
Jen?
Yep, press B. I'm pressing it right now.
No, but like
yeah,
not in the
press
middle,
B.
not in the middle of the lane.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're dead. Oh, Josh, no. Josh, save me. I don't
We
want to
can
die.
get him.
Oh my god.
I don't think I can do it.
We were close.
I don't have any minions coming to help me anymore.
Look
if
here.
you look down your map, Patrice, Marshall's stopping them.
See on this guy? Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you know
keeps
what?
stopping them all. He's being rude.
What's up, KG?
We shall do a coordinated attack.
I have
I'm down
teleport.
with this.
Oh, I was trying to
So, Jen,
protect that
come in.
turret.
I just bought the humans.
It's hard to protect the turret without any minions.
Come mid lane. Come to the mid.
Come to the mid lane.
Yes. We're gonna fight this giant mountain.
Slice.
Yes, we're gonna shove his
Josh.
face.
Josh, no.
Oh!
Damn it.
Gosh, why?
I thought we were all gonna go in.
Well, yeah, but you were way ahead of everyone else.
I didn't think he could kill me that fast.
Alright, I'm gonna go help Patrice.
What? We're all gonna
idea.
help
Oh.
Patrice.
Should I help Patrice? I'll help my minion.
He knows. Oh! Oh, okay. Yep, and he's gone. Okay.
Yeah, you can't. No.
Go, run away, run away. Oh.
Ah, shit. Alright, yo, I had a kill instinct right there.
I love how the champions that we picked last game would have done almost better this game, based on what they picked for this game.
Well, because we would have done some ability damage, and they can't just build armor and...
Well, I had to go AP Lucian, and this is awful.
Hey, all I gotta say is... No, actually no, my bad. I got nothing.
Oh,
Oh shoot, I keep
Josh,
forgetting to
no.
buy boots.
Josh, I got
I
you.
can do it! He's mine! No! I almost killed him. I had him, like, right there. Avenge me.
Alright. I have TP. Oh no.
Careful
You're
the
gonna.
rabbits.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
no.
so dead. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm coming up to you, Patrice.
Oh,
A set
the
of
BM. The BM.
Should I go to the top lane?
Honestly,
You
Jen,
can go mid lane. Clear minions.
do whatever you like at this point.
Okay, thank you for letting me know that I'm useless.
You're not useless.
You're not useless. I'm just saying we're all of us.
We're
are
all
playing.
useless together.
Collectively.
You're pretty good. We got 1 kill.
We did.
Did.
That's better than last game, right?
It is. Oh my god. Next game, we're gonna get 2 kills.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, don't even. We're not even gonna try. Don't even go for him.
Should we just, like, group mid and...
Yes.
Yeah.
Just everyone
Got
mid.
it.
They're stronger in numbers.
But not too
Stronger
close,
together.
because Mountain jumps
I'm
on
back.
us and then we
Run
all
away.
die. Like, run from him. Run from him. Be
Oh, I
careful.
think I see him. Is that him?
Yes, the blue thing.
Oh, not that.
Oh my gosh.
Where are the bushes? Bushes? Power?
Are the bushes?
Patrice, help Josh.
Where is he?
He's in the river. Can you see your map?
Why are you in the river?
I'm trying to run away from this guy.
Don't run away from your problems. Face them.
There's a giant snake in the river. I'm getting out of here.
There's no snake. What do you mean? Oh, he won't touch you if you don't touch him.
Oh. Yeah, that's
That doesn't work with snakes.
It's true, but this
Josh,
one,
come back. He's almost dead.
Who, me? Are you
No, he
kidding?
was. I almost killed him, fam.
Yeah, have you seen where I'm at right now?
You know what? Never mind. He killed you too.
Yeah, so that giant snake is called Baron Nashor. He's pretty hard to kill, but if you do, it gives you a lot of buffs and makes your minions grow really big and be more powerful.
Let's kill him.
No, because we can't do that right
I
now.
mean, like, what if we did, though?
No, because our base would be gone by the time we got there.
So mid lane? Mid lane? Wait, why is he so close?
Oh, no.
Okay, no, I want to live. Oh my god. KG, you sat there and watched me die.
Oh, I tried, bro. I tried. I swear.
KG's
Yo. KG's been useless
Yeah.
out here.
Patrice,
literally.
right now, I think we're going to try and we're going to group up and try and beat them as a team.
Me with this M slice.
So go towards everybody.
Push. Oh, like that.
Gosh, what happened?
Are we going?
What do you mean, what happened? I was alone.
Patrice, try using your Q button.
Aiming at somebody.
No!
Oh. Oh no.
Ooh, let's go by. Personally.
Patrice, hit this person. Hit the
No.
spiky guy.
She'll kill herself on him.
Oh, hit the dude with
Because
the
he was
backpack.
Thornmail, right?
Yes, hit the dude with the backpack. Click on him. Click on him.
Oh, oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, there's minions. I didn't realize how low she was. I'm sorry. I hate
She's
Marshall.
26? How have they killed us 26 times?
Come on, Josh! You gotta get him!
I
Josh,
can't.
you gotta get him!
I can't. I tried so hard.
If you follow you, Josh,
We're not.
Yeah.
Yes, Josh.
Did you actually get him? Oh my god, we're at 2 kills, guys. We're like so good now.
Oh,
No, no, no.
Oh no, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Don't go in there, Matt's there.
Oh man, I got a lot of gold just now.
Patrice? Do you see your health? As soon as your health falls under 50%, like halfway, you should back to base, because it'll heal you for free.
Also, this particular character, Thresh, his ultimate doesn't do anything to minions. Only enemy champions. Just to let you know. It looks cool though.
Jed, hit him!
What's it called?
him,
Soul
Jed.
Barrier or
I'm
something?
trying, pressing on the button.
Fight him so hard!
Oh no.
No, Jed!
We can't clear super minions before another one shows up.
I have been slain.
I've also been slain.
We're in this together. We will die trying.
We
Instead of just
died.
hiding.
In fact, we did die trying.
We don't hide in bushes. Not anymore.
Oh my gosh. Get him, Patrice! Fight
go
him!
at him! I'm gonna fight him!
Press your Q! Shoot your Q at him!
Oh no.
Patrice, go! Use your Q! Use your E!
Hey! I don't know how it works exactly.
Oh, you almost got him! Do it again!
Oh, get him!
Keep getting him!
Have you used your ult yet? Oh! That would have done it. If you had landed that, you would have killed him.
I believe in you, Patrice. Oh, no.
Oh.
Just disappeared.
Yeah, he
He
jumped
over the
away.
wall.
That was a good chase, though. Oh.
Die.
Oh no.
Come back here, you little.
Oh, you're so close. You can do it. I
Patrice,
believe.
believe in the me that believes in you. Patrice.
Oh, that
that
was so close. Oh yeah, the cavalry has
He's gonna-
arrived.
Yes! Yes, Patrice!
You got a
Patrice,
kill.
you got the kill!
You would strike so hard not to kill me.
Cavalry has arrived.
Like, could have
Oh
turned
no,
around and
oh
killed
no,
me.
oh
Okay,
no.
Patrice, we're gonna kill this guy. Patrice, we're gonna come kill this guy. Kill the blue guy.
Okay.
Watch the tower, watch the tower.
Oh no. Holy sh-
What? What happened?
So that's what's
That's-
called melting.
So he just self-destructed?
No, he melted
he
all of your
literally
health.
He threw himself at us and we died.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
I killed something.
You did.
You did, and like no one can ever
That was
take
good,
that
that
away
was
from you.
No one can have.
I'm gonna die right here.
Oh Josh, why'd you build Warmogs first?
Because I forgot. But it should be okay now. Oh no, not yet. I still need one more.
Oh my god!
What?
There, now I should be good.
Die.
Oh, come here. No! They're too good. The team.
Oh my god.
I can't get away.
Wait, Jed, why did you die?
I don't know. I was trying
Super
to fight
minions.
Goddamn super.
Oh, Jen, you
Been
only
in
built the
bushes
ghost
this
blade.
whole time?
You needed to build more items.
Yeah. I think we did.
We're
We
improving.
definitely
I
did
like
better.
this. it was a better game against harder opponents, honestly. Oh my god. All right. Josh, is there anything you want me to pass along to them?
I don't know. How do you guys feel?
Should we ask them to play less Mimi?
Yes. I feel defeated. Useless. Worthless.
I'll go chat with them.
Are they metagaming right now? We can talk about their metagame, right?
They're not metagaming at all.
They are, because they're not fighting us. Well, me at least, because they always suck.
So yes, they've created their own metagame.
See, here we're using class stuff.
Peter would be proud. Or will be
Just
proud.
looked at me and raised his eyebrows, and he's like, "Yeah, metagame." What else can we talk about with this game now that we've played?
Can we
What do you guys
talk
think
about
of the game?
Can we talk about how pictures and characters? It's a very interesting way of.
I don't know about everyone. Jen kept on
It's-
cutting out for me.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, that wasn't just me. About how pictures.
So like how the last character, I think the top was like it was like a bikini almost, showing a lot of skin, and I was
A
like,
lot of
wow.
the female characters.
Pardon me, sorry.
A lot of the female characters.
The one
Ooh.
from the the one with the last game, she had like stomach area, a lot of very horrific.
Jen, in Discord, in the bottom left, there should be a little cog. If you click on it, then go to voice. A gear.
Here.
Sorry.
Bottom right
Call
or
Bottom
Hogs
left.
of War, Josh.
left or right? Sorry.
Bottom left, probably. In Discord.
User settings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
user settings. Go to voice and video. It's about halfway down.
Output volume.
No, so you want to go to input sensitivity.
Oh yeah, so I turn that off.
What is it right now?
So it was switched on to automatically determine
Okay,
input.
yeah, so turn that off.
Mm-hmm.
And then take the slider and move it a bit to the left.
How's this?
It might be better. Not sure.
We shall see.
So what were you saying, Jen, before you kept on cutting out?
Sorry. So there's this one character I remember seeing on the screen, and she wasn't wearing a lot of clothing, and her pose was very sexual, I found.
Do you remember what the character looked like? I can pull it up on my screen so that everyone else can see.
I think she's talking about my character.
Obviously, KG picks the most sexually
Oh my
portrayed
god.
female character.
Misfortune?
Over Sophia.
Misfortune, yeah.
Next game where we play all the sexiest characters.
Ooh.
We could.
Females
Does
don't
that
get
make it
resolved.
different?
But we'll distract them with our sexual character.
Well, I find it very funny because, like, especially
Oh, you cut
that
out.
shows your boob. Oh wow. Okay, that's fine.
What about the boobs?
That's the boobs. That's all.
That's all I heard.
Either talk louder or move closer.
Okay, so the mess plates, which are a real thing because stab you in the chest,
Interesting.
Ali, and it'll make the blade go right into the weakest point. Cut out.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
So they're done for the most part. They want to go play real games against real people.
Oh my god.
goodness. That hurts.
They didn't.
Okay.
Sorry, they didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. I mean like they want to go play.
With better people. I see.
No. It's just that after being killed so many times, they're shamed, and now they need to like retreat.
Okay, so that gives us two options. We can play
bots.
against bots, or we can play against 5 other random people.
What are our chances?
If we play against bots, we'll probably win.
No, if we play against bots, we're winning.
Okay, let's play against bots. I need something uplifting.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's do that then.
Okay, I'll set it up.
All right.
But I feel like we accomplished something at least in this time.
We did. Patrice, you gotta kill.
Oh,
Like, you have
Patrice,
no
we gotta
idea.
kill real
And-
time.
I gotta kill.
And I got that on the recording.
He's totally gonna cut that before he sends it to Peter. Oh, what? It just told me sorry you were removed from the party.
Oh, me
It's
too.
harsh, guys.
We're not cool, apparently.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
It was
I sent you invites.
it was the old party.
Oh, that's whatever, Josh. It's fine. Whatever, Bear.
I sent you all invites. You guys should have invites. We're missing Jen. Okay,
Oh,
Jen
there it
sent
is.
Sweet.
Intermediate?
Oh, should we not be doing intermediate?
Maybe not.
Okay, we'll do beginner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beginner or intro? I think they
No,
can handle
I think we can go beginner.
Yeah.
There's intro, beginner, intermediate, and expert?
No,
Or
just,
just
intro, beginner, intermediate.
yeah, let's go beginner.
Alright. Here we go, friends.
Because we've done their intro already.
This is, yeah, frickin' sink or swim.
Speaking of, do either of you have any more questions on what to do? So now we're all picking at the same time, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, so who should I pick?
So, you see at the top left of like the champions, there's like 5 little icons with like lines and one's a bush.
Yeah.
So, depending on what lane you want to go to, click that one and it'll filter through all the champions that usually go in that section of the map.
Oh.
So that can maybe help you choose who you want to be.
Oh.
So the bottom right triangle is bot lane, the middle line is mid lane, the bush is jungle, which you guys don't need to do. The top corner is top lane, and then the one with like the line with wings is support.
Which one's the snake lady?
Cassiopeia, I don't think you have her.
She might. That's on my account.
I don't think I do.
Just kind of like hover over a bunch of champions, like click on them, but don't click accept, so I can see them.
Pick
And just
one.
keep clicking on faces. Oh, you picked Soraka. Okay.
So she's really good at healing people. She's a support.
I'm gonna be
I don't want
jungle. Well, you picked her.
Know that if the tables were turned, I would show you no mercy.
But it's okay. Oh, I know, you changed. You're Morgana. Oh, you're fine. She does damage. That's fun.
Yeah, so Morgana, your Q, you shoot out a little ball, and if it hits an enemy, it stuns them, or it roots them.
Fabio's in this. Like, I mean, as much as all the women have their boobs showing like a whole bunch, this guy is a lot.
It's a
Which
lot of
guy?
boobs.
The
Tarek.
Tarek?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
probably,
it's
like,
because
Yeah.
Tarek is basically Fabio in game form.
probably like a C cup.
I don't know, man. Those are like some hefty chesticles right there.
Double D.
So if you guys go into the shop,
Totally double D.
are you in the top left? There should be a little arrow.
Just
If you click on the little arrow and you click recommended, it'll help you sort through some of the items because there are a lot to know.
Why is my game so laggy? Is that normal?
Laggy how?
It does that sometimes when you start up. It also just might be your laptop.
Let's play to win, boys and
Oh,
girls.
Okay, Jen, can you come to me?
Wait, where are you?
I'm in the jungle. Do you see me on the mini-map?
Yes.
Come to
You're
the
Morgana?
spider. Come to the spider lady.
The spider lady. Oh, that's
I'm a
pretty
spider,
cool.
look.
Oh, these little babies. That's cute.
Yeah.
I hate spiders, but okay.
So, there's gonna be like a thing, like a red dude that, like a troll that pops up right there.
Mhm.
So Patrice,
You're gonna help me kill it,
you're gonna go bottom lane this time.
but you don't have to kill it all the way. Just like once it gets to half health, you can walk down to your lane.
Okay.
Really laggy.
I'm doing the bottom lane.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
my whole thing is.
And you can go now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is your
Teamwork
character
makes the dream work.
Yeah. Is there a reason why Jen's alone?
No one loves me. It's okay.
No! Stop.
KG isn't replying, so he clearly doesn't love me.
Oh, no, I said I was gonna play top.
Like, not letting me do anything right now.
Oh, there's two people here. Okay.
My computer's being funny.
They're following me so far. Oh, Patrice
All
disconnected.
wreck.
Uh-oh.
Be back, I promise.
Is anyone helping at the bottom?
No, unfortunately, it was supposed to be Josh or Patrice that came down.
That's okay.
I will be
Okay.
down to help you in a second.
Okay.
I'm playing a role right now that like goes through the jungle and kind of like sneaks out of the bushes to kill people for you.
Oh, I like that. Cause there's like two opposing people here.
Yes, I will come help in just a second.
It's scary.
Okay, so I'm here. Coming around.
Relax.
Can you hit this person? Hit Fabio.
Fabio?
That guy. Hit that guy. You're not hitting Fabio.
I'm hitting. What do I hit him with?
Yourself. You're.
I'm hitting with all the buttons. Right, left, left, right.
Run away now. Run away. It's too late.
How do I click him, please? Please explain.
If you click on top of him, your champion will automatically start hitting him.
Ah.
And so your champion, you're Tristana. So when you press your Q button, it makes it so you hit faster for like 5 seconds. Your W, it makes you jump. So you can jump a certain distance, and wherever you land, it deals damage to everything around.
Oh.
And then your E you target someone, so like you'll have like a little target pop up on your screen. Yeah, just like that, the jump. Your E, you'll have a little target. You can put it on a turret or a person, and it's basically like a sticky bomb. And the more you hit the person, the bigger the sticky bomb gets, and eventually it blows up and deals extra damage. And
Which
your
button is
R, the E button.
Okay.
And then your R button is basically a giant cannon shot that shoots everyone backwards that it hits.
Let's see.
That you have to click on people for. For you, you have to actually click on people for the ability to work, unlike Lux, where you just kind of had to click in a direction and it would shoot out.
Right.
Does that help?
Yes. Where am I on the screen? Oh,
If ever you lose yourself, press space, and you'll automatically jump back to your person.
Oh, hit the front.
How's top, KG?
I'm chilling, bro.
Okay.
Hiding in
good.
bushes? What's this one?
As you can see, we are chilling.
Nice. Ooh, no, Jen, run!
Back away. Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Where am I? I need to
Yeah.
I need to kill monsters. Oh, cause like you can see anywhere you want on the map.
Patrice, her computer decided to quit League of Legends,
Okay.
and now it's like updating the client.
Interesting. All right.
So she'll be back soon.
Cool. We'll tell her we miss her.
Mhm.
She can still hear you.
Okay. Miss you.
I'm still here. Oh.
You owe me.
Okay. You ready, Jen? We're gonna try this again.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait in this bush up here, and you start hitting the purple guy. That guy.
Tarek bot?
Eric Bot. Yeah.
Tarek bot.
Okay.
Which
So when I
button
say
should
go,
I press?
press E on him and then just click over him.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I didn't think that you.
Too soon?
Okay, I'm coming. No, it's fine. It's fine. Come in. Start hitting them.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
Backfired. Okay, it's fine. This is progress.
Okay.
Hurt her! Hurt her! Yeah! You helped!
I
We
helped.
got money!
I
No,
feel
it's okay.
good.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Her purple guy? Her purple guy?
Okay.
Walk over?
Yeah.
Is it
come
almost
back
done,
up.
Patrice? Oh. Well, do you want to come over here and play this one?
Oh, it's okay. Oh, wait.
Run away!
Run away, run away. No, too late.
Okay, okay, so if you go to your items, because you didn't buy anything yet, what is the first item you see under your, like, in your early, like, it should say, like, early game or something like that.
I'm
like
in the
there's-
shop or not in the
Yeah,
shop?
in your shop. So there's, like, starting items, and then the second row. What does the second row say for you?
BF sword?
Okay, do you have enough money to buy a BF sword?
Yes.
Buy one.
Buy
And
it.
then, cool. Do you have 300 gold to buy boots?
No, I have 17 gold.
Okay, then you can just go back to lane then.
Lane? Which lane is
Sorry, like, you can go back to, like, where you were, bottom lane.
Okay. Yeah. This is beginner, right?
This is intro.
What?
Sorry, not
Lower?
intro.
No, this is beginner.
Intermediate.
We did
Did we pick
intermediate?
beginner or intermediate? I forgot what we picked. What did we pick, Josh? I don't know. You tell me.
Don't ask me. You did it.
Well, I forgot what you told me to do.
I told
beginner.
you to do beginner.
Then that's what
I
we
don't know
did.
what you did.
No, I did what you told me.
Okay, then that's what we're doing.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna fight them again. Fight them, fight them.
Good.
Yeah, you got a kill.
Yes!
Keep going.
Let's go!
Keep hitting them. You got 2 kills.
Life is good.
Life is very good. Okay, so we're gonna come hit the turret now. We're gonna get to a point of the game that you and Patrice didn't get the experience yet. So now we're gonna start trying to kill the enemy base. So we're gonna walk up to this, and you're gonna auto attack this. So just right click on it. Press E. Your E can stick to these things. Press E and then click on the tower. Yeah, like that. You see how you threw like a little bomb on it?
Right.
So right now we're just trying to do the most damage to this possible before the other enemy gets back.
Yeah.
And they're back, so we're gonna leave now.
Run, run. Push.
There.
So since you probably got a lot of money from that... Oh, wait, she wants to fight. Fight her.
She wants to fight.
She does.
It works?
Can you get her? Jump on her.
Okay.
No, it's close enough.
You have a lot of range, just jump.
I don't think I'm high enough. I mean...
Alright, what?
Wait, no, come back, you can't go there.
Oh, I can't go there. Oops.
Shut down.
Interesting. Whoops.
It's all good. So Patrice, how was your day?
Oh, it's good. Working
good.
a lot of this. Went and helped my friends pay a house.
Okay.
Get back in the game.
Welcome
I
back.
think it might be working.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Should I buy boots or speed?
You want to buy, I forget the name, but they're gray boots. Oh no, yes, sorry, Boots of Speed is the first version of it, yes. The brown boots that cost 300 gold.
Oh, I can afford the nicer one. Like
Get the nicer ones then.
the nicer one, like the Louis Vuitton. Okay, these two.
Yeah, the Louis Vuitton ones.
Okay.
Get the Louis Vuitton ones.
I've learned
Fun
to
fact.
signal.
Game had its 10th anniversary, and for Worlds, so like the biggest tournament of the year, they partnered with Louis Vuitton because they were in Paris for the finals.
Wow.
And you can buy official merchandise that's sponsored by Louis Vuitton for $4,000. It's a jacket.
My tuition. Okay.
Oh, wow.
It's great, isn't it?
It's definitely worth it.
Yay!
Yay, you're back!
No!
Yeah. Oh, there I am.
Jen, why?
I was trying to kill this Tarek bot.
Okay, Patrice, you're gonna go bot lane.
In it again, Josh. Okay, I'll just.
Ooh, I like your dress. Nice faucet.
Very elegant.
She cute.
But we lost the
We're
tower.
honest. She's a fallen angel.
Oh, I mean,
No,
She's actually fallen.
you've fallen and you can't get up. Oh, this is gutsy, Jen. Oh my gosh.
Let's go! I'm a dad, but
Josh is jumping all over the place. I
Um,
don't know what my.
You good?
do you want to play on here for now? And
Oh no, you play.
I'll just start over your laptop because I think that might fix it.
Yeah,
Your
that's
laptop might be doing a whole lot of things right now.
Leave the game. I'm gonna be banned from future games.
Yeah.
Hi.
Like it tries to prevent people from doing that. It'll be fine because it's a bot match.
Yeah, You'll only get banned for 5 minutes. It'll go over fast.
It's really weird.
Why?
I don't know, like just banning somebody from the game.
Oh, okay. So the
it's a
reason why they do that
temporary.
is because, unfortunately for you, you have a good reason. But like, normally when someone leaves the game, it's because like they're being rude because like they don't like the fact that they're losing or they're blaming their team, so they'll quit because they're like, I'd rather just quit than play this game or whatever. So now they quit, and now the game has gone to being a 5v5 to a 4v5. So now you have even more chances of losing.
Big disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like not fun, you know.
It's okay. Oh. She just shut off her computer.
No, Patrice, you're not at disadvantage.
No,
That's not what- that's
like
not-
she was just.
Oh, okay.
She realized that you were talking to her, but shut it off,
Oh,
and
okay, it's
she's
fine.
just
It's all
letting you
good.
know.
It's okay.
I would just like to point out there, I was getting double teamed, and then Jen was just hiding in the bush the whole
Okay,
time.
I'm
So
dying, so.
It's okay.
I'm
It'll be
sorry,
on the
what's the
video.
time?
We'll have receipts.
Okay, I just died now. Are you happy, KG there?
I mean,
oh, I'm
right now the
pleased.
video is my screen.
No, but like we'll be able to see on the mini map.
Yeah.
Cause like,
Yeah.
cause like Jen is like up in the bush here, but like KG died like here, and like you see Jen in the bush here the whole time.
Yeah, you can click on it.
I love how he knew that too.
Bear just knows everything.
I spend
We've
too
played
much
this
time
game
playing this game.
a lot.
Does it say how many hours in the game? By any
You can look it up, and it's really sad.
chance?
Oh no.
We don't judge here. We're a family.
Wow, they really went for it. Okay.
Oh, there's 2 people here. Oh.
Okay, so Jen, sorry, I just realized my mic was muted. My mom was talking to me. Whoops. Jen, how much money do you have?
In the game, right?
Yeah. Not in real. Not in real.
I was like, oh, that's a real question.
How much
1,100.
sibling debt do you have from school?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I think of the credit card debt and the overdraft, but.
Okay, you have 11?
Yeah.
Can you buy something called a pickaxe?
Yes.
Buy that.
Okay.
Sweet.
What button is that?
It's not a button, it's just an item.
Oh.
So what we want to do for you is we want to eventually have you build out this big sword called Infinity Edge.
How many more pieces do I have to get
You have one more piece to buy before you can make it for cheap.
So it's like a fake Louis. Okay.
It's still a Louis. It's just you got to get pieces to get to the Louis.
Gotcha. Patience is a virtue, they say.
Yeah. I believe.
Let's go. This
Can you
guy's
jump on
running.
him? Oh no, don't jump on him. Run away. It's you're outnumbered now.
I tried.
It's okay. You're good. You almost got him.
I did. I was pretty close.
Mhm.
Should I go now?
I would say just be careful. Like you can still stay there and kill their minions, but just don't fight them if you can avoid it.
I think their health is pretty low. Oh, but they're killing all our minions. Okay.
Yeah. You can probably just stay in that bush. I don't think they'll check it. And I'm coming right down right now.
Okay.
So we can kill them in a second. Okay, so you can get out of the bush and go here. I'm here with you now, so now we can just fight them.
Oh, with all your little babies. Are those your minions?
Kinda, yeah.
Back.
Okay, so we're gonna fight them.
Dominating.
Yes!
Yeah.
Now I can hear.
Hi!
Hey, welcome back.
This works this time.
I believe. Watch out!
Should I go back?
No, this purple guy's gonna kill us. We need to kill him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Got you.
Okay, so we're gonna kill this tower and then go back. So just come in this bush. And then
Bush party.
How much gold do you have now? Can you build an infinity edge yet? Does it say?
What do I look up?
So if you click on your BF sword,
Maybe yes.
like while you're in the shop,
What does that look like again?
it's like a blue hilted sword with like gold on it. If you
Yes,
click
I
on
can
it,
afford it. Yep.
cool. So just buy the infinity edge by right-clicking the picture.
So I right click.
The picture of the infinity edge, and you should buy it if you have the money for it.
Yes, I bought.
Sweet. Okay, how much money do you have left?
500.
Cool. Can you buy something called a dagger?
I want a dagger. Yes.
Cool. So buy that.
I feel like Hamlet or something. Some kind of Shakespeare. Shout out to Peter's other class. Intro Peter Studies.
Did you say intro to Peter studies?
Peter Studies.
No. Hello. What?
What? So how did I die?
What happened?
Beats me. Save
It was
yourself.
on your screen. What happened?
Oh,
Game
so-
is glitching so bad.
Oh no.
The bad, eh?
And everything that Bear says is reverb.
Oh no.
Hearing it twice.
I'm sorry. I'll stop talking.
Else is fine.
Okay, which one? Oh, we're making progress.
Maybe the first
We
one
are.
we played.
Do I go
Slowly
top
but
and
surely.
continue or mid?
You can probably go mid, actually.
Okay. Oh, is it raining?
Yeah, it started raining because I killed the water dragon, so the sky is sad now.
No candy.
Try.
This will do. Oh, it's like a number 22 versus 13.
Okay, you need to defend this turret.
Oh, right, sorry.
Try to not let it die if you can. So kill the minions or kill the pirate. Fighter, fighter, fighter! I'm coming behind you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can we get back that turret that they took, or no?
No, unfortunately, once the turret's gone, it's gone for the game.
Hmm.
You could try using my laptop. I'm gonna
I'm
have to
just
type.
finished up the game.
There's a tin box.
We can kill him.
Oh, bless you here.
You can talk and
Yeah, I can talk and I can watch.
Oh no! This is a bad idea.
I died. I was trying to change the angle of the screen so I couldn't see past the statue. Whoops, and I died.
It's all good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Patrice's computer, but it's really not like it's unplayable.
No.
So I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna ask you guys some questions.
Ooh,
Sure.
yes.
Well, go for it, yeah.
Yes.
That way we get a good discussion going.
Let's go.
Now I've
For
gotten
sure.
a chance to play the game.
Yes.
Oh, Bear, how long have you been playing this game?
I have been playing this game. Josh, when did we go to college?
20. You or we?
You, and then I'll figure that out from you.
2013.
Okay, so then I've been playing since 2012.
What's your favorite part about this game?
My favorite. Oh my God, why am I? I knew it. It's a ploy to make me the subject. I knew it, Josh. You lied to me. My favorite part about this game is the fact that there's so many different characters that it makes it so that even though you're playing the same map, there's so much strategy involved in everything that not one game is the same. And I feel like I could play this game over and over, and it's never gonna feel quite the same. Whereas, depending on other games that I play, sometimes it's the same thing over and over, and like it gets mundane after some point. But this one does not get as mundane.
Triple kill.
Is that a proper answer?
Is thank you. I'm getting all of your stuff like twice too, so that was a lot.
You double hear it.
Yeah.
Well, at that point,
Just you
maybe
for
just
some reason.
maybe mute Josh while you're talking to me then, since Josh is in the same room with you.
I don't know. Like, I don't think she's hearing it from my mic.
No,
No,
I've
she's
only
hearing it from your
Josh
speaker.
once. No, it's in my headphones.
Oh, your headphones? Is Josh out loud or is he in headphones?
I'm in headphones.
So how are you
I can
hearing
hear
me
him in
twice?
headphones once.
That's interesting. Okay.
I think this thing is just crashing my computer altogether. Okay, so what does everybody else think of this game? Playing it? Well, Jen, it's your first time playing, right? What do you
It
think?
is. There's a lot going on my screen. Lots of buttons, lots of images. It's lots of fun though, once you get the hang of it. Then again, I don't have the hang of it, but.
But even then, you're still having fun.
I am. I feel bad for my neighbor
I think
though.
the hard part,
Sorry, go
the
ahead.
part for me coming in as like a new person is it's not very intuitive what your buttons mean.
100%
Yeah.
It's
agree
like,
with that.
yeah.
This game basically has had the same learning curve. Actually, no, I guess it was worse before. But anyway. Oh, we're hearing me through Jen. I just realized that her icon keeps popping up whenever I speak really loud. Okay. So
Jen, are you wearing headphones right now?
Yeah, should I?
Oh, that's weird.
that's really weird. Okay, it's fine. My voice projects. So holy crap, what was the question? Oh, the why the game's hard. Or, it's not even a question, it's a tangent. The game's been hard basically since its inception. But they've tried to put tools in to make it easier for newer players to learn. But honestly, the way, unfortunately, you learn this game is by playing against bots for like a week straight, and
having friends helping. That helped
yeah,
me a
and
lot.
having friends definitely helps a lot because I feel like that's how most people get to play this game. But even then, even when you have friends, this is how I felt when I was new. At least it feels like you're kind of just like slamming your head into a brick wall, waiting for it to break, kind of thing. Because it's just like you're like, okay, I'm slowly getting everything, and then as soon as you have like one thing figured out, it's like, okay, cool, and now we're gonna throw this different thing that you have to learn. So it's like you have to learn how to move around the map. It's like, okay, you get a handle on that. Now you need to understand why you need to kill minions, because they give you gold, which give you items. It's like, okay, cool, I can kill minions. And then it goes, okay, now you need to kill minions while someone else is trying to kill you. And it's like, well, that's the hard part. So learning curve is super not the greatest, but it's a pretty fun, rewarding game once you learn. The problem is getting there.
Okay. So I'm reading a bit about it, and it's talking about like different players as being like retiring and being like pro league and stuff. Like,
Yes.
For me, this is kind of weird to think of video game players retiring. What gets you to a point where you want to retire?
Oh,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
yeah, sorry. So like, there's at times like, like for example, like I don't know about you guys, but playing a couple of games, like I'm getting pretty tired and like I'm getting exhausted. So like, it's a sense that like people always think like, like how Josh was saying earlier, like comparing it to an athlete. Like even though the athletes are moving around, when it comes to gaming, like there's so many things going on at the same time.
It's a
like,
mental thing.
Yeah, it's a mental thing where like you get mentally tired of like thinking of different strategies, what the other opponent's gonna do, how you're gonna beat it, and all that stuff. So there's like a multiple things you got to think of like while you're playing the game, and doing that on hours of just practicing and then hours of competing. It gets tiring. Where like I think like a lot of players like they retire when they're like close to the 30s, because like at that point they
If that.
If
Yeah,
that,
it's
yeah.
like
There are
mid-20s,
not a
30.
lot of people who make it to 30.
Wow.
So just to kind of
Really?
continue off that point, yeah, it's like hyper speed football, kind of like football players retire when they're like mid 30s, like early 40s, for the most part. That is shifted down to you start playing professionally, like when you're maybe as young as 16. Like a team will pick you up and keep you on like a training team, and then put you on the team once you're 19, which is the eligible playing age. So like maybe you'll play professionally from 19 to like 25, and then like you'll start to have like wind downs. And so another reason why you'd want to retire is, for example, in Korea. So Korea and China have ridiculous esports like programs and cultures, because like it's been a thing professionally, like as a spectator sport, for super long. So it's been a thing for longer. In Korea, or actually, sorry, I'll back out to like in general, I guess. In general, a League of Legends player, your day is wake up at 8, do some stuff, get ready, eat breakfast, maybe have like an hour free time. 9:30, go to the gym for an hour, because like if you're a slob and blah blah blah, like you're not like it's all like a machine, right? Like, so if your body's healthy, your mind will be healthy, you can think clear, all that stuff. So most companies or most organizations make their players work out. So it's like 8 a.m. you have free time till 9:30, so you eat breakfast, all that stuff. 9:30, go to the gym till like 10:30, 11. 11, you come back, and then you do VOD review. So you'll look at some past games from a team that you're about to play. Maybe
Sorry,
in like a
Josh.
week or so.
Can I stop you for a
Yes.
second? Can you check if you're in league chat with Patrice right now?
In league chat? I'm not in a lobby right now, so I shouldn't be.
Because, like, I took her headphones for a sec. It's like you twice immediately during your
How about
talking.
now? Is it better now?
I don't know.
I tried muting myself in league chat. I don't know if that
Okay.
makes it better.
Way better.
Okay, cool, sweet. Sorry, I didn't know that was a problem.
Oh, thank you. That was so annoying. I'm like, I want to get these answers.
Okay. So I'll kind of streamline it a little bit more. I realized I was kind of tangenting. Anyway, so like a League of Legends player will have practice and different things involving practice and like stuff that has to do with professional play throughout their entire day until roughly from 8 a.m. or sorry, let's say 11 a.m. till 8 to 9 p.m. at night is all stuff that's with the team. So practicing with other teams, practicing with your teammates, going over videos of older games to get notes and blah, blah, blah. And then after that, you go home, it's 9 o'clock, and then your coach tells you, play online by yourself for 2 hours tonight. So then you gotta play another 2 hours. which
It's
means that you're
constant training.
like a basketball player does not work out every single day, does not go to practice for 8 hours a day. You know what I mean? Like they'll go 3-4 times a week. Whereas a league player, they maybe have, so like their games are usually Saturday, Sunday if we're talking about North America. So like maybe they have like the Monday off, but then Tuesday to Friday is just go 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 go, right? It's just constantly going, and it's even worse. So we here in Korea and China, where like they have things apparently to an even more intense degree. So when you're 19, let's say you play in professional for like 6 years, so you're 25. If you made a minimum salary of, let's say, 50K, you're in a place that doesn't pay as well in North America. You're making a minimum salary of 50K, but the gaming organization that you play for has your room and board covered, as well as usually personal chefs for the whole house / the whole team and organization. So like you're not paying rent, you're not paying for food and stuff like that unless you're like going out, but like the majority of it is paid for you. All you're paying for that whole time is like stuff you want, like clothes and
And you get all your equipment and everything too for free.
Yeah, like you don't even have to buy your own PC. Like they will supply almost everything. The only things like they'll supply all the necessities, including the necessities for a gamer. So like if you play really well and like maybe you win worlds once, you can get up to a salary where you're making up to like 700K a year, right? If you make just 2 years in a row of 700K plus the whatever thousands you were making beforehand, you could have like a couple million saved up and you're 25, right? And like
Because
let's
that's
say
all
you're
like
not
pure profit. That's
it's a lot of profit, and like obviously like some smarter players like invest and do different things, but like you're 27 or whatever with like a couple $1 million in the bank account, and you can just be like, yeah, you know what, I kind of got carpal tunnel right now, I'm not as good as I used to be, I can retire. Or what Korean players will do is when they decide they want to retire, they'll go to North America for 2 years before retiring, because they basically present their resume of stuff they've won in Korea or China or whatever. They'll be like, hey, I'm a really good player. I'm probably better than 90% of people in North America. Pay me a contract of $200,000 a year, $300,000 a year. I'll play for you for 2 years. And then they just coast on that and then fully retire.
They probably also get like citizenship when they're doing that, right?
They can, yes. Some people do play long enough to get citizenship.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, to piggyback off that, like on top of that, like they'll get money from like ads, and like even if for like the North American players side, like a lot of them will start doing Twitch or YouTube. In that case, like they'll like start making money off there, where like it's becoming more of a casual thing than a full-time thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too, is like mostly when Josh was saying about how when they go home and the coach is like, hey, play alone for a couple of hours, during those couple of hours they can be streaming and making money on their own.
Yeah, to like go back to the original question of like retiring, I just wanted to mention the fact that like people usually also retire early, like in their 25s, not because they make a lot of money, but like just like because it's the same, like you're training that amount every day, but you're playing that same constant game every day for that amount of years.
Yeah, especially since like the maps don't change or anything. That's gotta be.
I probably get to them after a while, but I think like they know what they sign up for when they try to play this game professionally, so I don't think it's too much of a thing, but it probably adds up after a while for sure.
Yeah.
At the same time, Josh and I have been playing for, close, like, what, 8 years?
Yeah, 8 years almost, yeah.
You're not getting tired of it?
I mean,
I'm not. Josh.
I took a break.
The whole time.
I took a break because it was taxing on my mental health, because I wasn't having fun. It was becoming a competitive thing, and
We
like it was a lot of pressure.
We put too much much competitiveness into it for sure.
Yeah, and I was spending kind of like what we were just talking about. I was spending hours of every day practicing and trying to get better and trying to go up in the ranked list, or however you want to call it.
Rankings.
Yeah, and it wasn't a game to me anymore. It was something that I had to do. And I decided, that wasn't as much fun. That's not why I wanted to play. And so I took a break.
That's interesting too, because like like we're talking about how much hours people put in when they like technically like quote unquote made it to esports, but like man, those hours like right before you even get like noticed or even want to get better, like it's a lot. Yeah.
So you think like, what age do you start playing like over in these other countries? Do they start like grooming you from a very?
Yeah. So it depends on the region, because different regions have like more involvement and more like infrastructure in the whole thing. But like some teams have picked up people before. Like so, like when you play online, your rank is searchable. So people can check who the top ranked players are. So if, like, let's say back in 2016, some random 16-year-old in Korea just gets like top of, what's it called? Like the ranked ladder, or like next to the top, like he's in the top 20%, or sorry, not 20%, he's the top 20 players of all of a country, and no one knows who this guy is. Some teams will reach out to this person, be like, hey, how old are you? Can you compete competitively? The person will reply, no, I'm 16. So they'll be like, okay, cool, sweet. We want you to keep playing. We'll check in with you every once in a while. We want you to come see our facility, blah, blah, blah. And like, they'll basically recruit him. And it's kind of like how some scouters will go to college games for football and stuff like that and be like, hey, you're cool. Here's a Ferrari. Come play for the Ravens next year, type of thing. Or maybe not here's a Ferrari, but like, you're cool, like the Ravens. Like,
I mean, that's gotta be a really good player.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's professionally, you cannot start. I believe the average age is 18, 19. But players have been known to be like pre-scouted or whatever by certain orgs when they're like 16, 17.
To like piggyback off that too, like I know in Korea, because I'm Korean, and I like know a lot about like it's like not like it's kind of related but not really, but like for like K-pop stuff, like I know they recruit them like 13, 14, like maybe even 12
Really?
at times. Yeah, so like I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm pretty sure like even there's a couple of organizations where they have like junior leagues where like they can't compete competitively, but it's like a small team for like it's like high level players, but they're just too young to compete, so it's just to get their name out, and like these would be like the next competitors in that, for like
Yeah,
to say.
like they'll be picked up in like 2-3 years when they're old enough, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Hello.
So sorry, I was working on assignments. Anyway, so a question. So you say that they put in so many hours per day and they retire early. Would the game lose its, I don't know, like, cause it's fun? Like, would they find it boring and kind of, I guess, would turn into work, and they wouldn't be as passionate about playing it, right? Or
To a certain degree.
I think
again,
it depends on the
it's
player.
Pretty comparable. It's pretty comparable to like a sports athlete, right? Like it's like you obviously get into playing football because like you like it / you're good at it. So like you have to like it to a certain degree. Like either like it like because you just like straight like the game, or you like the money. You like something about it, right?
right?
So that will keep you motivated. And again, because this is a video game, like a lot of people, even when they retire, they just want to retire from professional play. A lot of these people will still play after they've retired, but they'll just play at like their own pace.
Right.
Like they'll play 2-3 hours a day here and there type of thing, just because they like the competitiveness of the game, but they didn't like the major grinding
pressure and
machine
all-
that was competitive play.
Mhm.
Notice that a lot of the ones when they retire, they become coaches as well.
Yes, because
They experienced it firsthand, and they know.
yeah, they experienced it
Yeah.
firsthand, and they're starting to do that now because League is finally at a point. Like, they've only been able to start doing this like basically like 4 years ago, really, because again, the game's only been around for 10 years. But like, if you check like football, baseball, soccer, a lot of times coaches of those teams are ex-players, maybe not pro players, but like they played at a high enough level to have a really good understanding of the game. Same thing for coaches for League of Legends. But because there was no good enough player that was ready to retire yet, like there was like this really like this lull period where none of the coaches were super good / knew 100% what was going on. But now, a thing that a lot of players will do is they still like the game, they still like the competitiveness, but they just don't want to be as entrenched as they were when they were a player. So they'll go be a coach where they can make $400,000 a year. That's apparently what most coaches get paid.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah.
that's not bad.
For a coach, how many trainers can they coach? Like, is there a max number, or is there like?
So, it
typically a
depends on the team.
coach will be like part of a team or part of an organization, and an organization
Oh, yeah.
an organization might have probably nowhere more than 2 teams in it, and
They'll
so
have an A-League team and a B-League team.
yeah, and so each team, like we were just playing, has 5 members. They usually have a couple of subs just in case, in case one is sick or can't make a match or for
Right.
whatever reason, right?
Like an understudy, yeah.
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 So they'll typically, I think most teams have 2 subs.
Most teams have actually a sub for every role.
Oh, well.
But
Wow.
for competitive tournaments like Worlds, you're only allowed to bring 2 sub players.
Okay, that's why I was thinking of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there could be 1 or 2 coaches for 20 guys.
Right.
But something that's been changing recently, because again, there's more money now in League of Legends and stuff like that, that some teams, again, the ones that are kind of more wealthy and have the disposable income, they'll actually have positional coaches. So like, they'll have a guy come in, like there's like the leads the team in a general direction and kind of runs everything, but then they'll have positional coaches. So there'll be one guy in charge of talking to whoever's playing in the bottom lane. So the 2 players that go there, they report to this guy who reports to the head coach, type of thing. So like, he'll do one-on-ones with them and talk about things that are more about their side of the game. Because like, if we were to compare this to football, the kicker doesn't necessarily need to know 100% all the ins and outs of what it's like to be a quarterback. So that's kind of why they have that in League of Legends, because like, if you're a top laner, you don't necessarily need to know all the little minute things that
You're
a bottom
scratching your
laner
mic.
needs to know. Kind of super screechy.
You were scratching your mic. We can hear
sorry.
that.
But yeah, so
Like, okay, so some of the other questions I have is why isn't there a large representation of or larger representation of female players?
ooh. Okay, I got this.
There was an all-girls team once.
There wasn't. So unfortunately, RIP. There was an all-female team.
Oh my gosh, that was
Just
dark.
like the concept of it. There was this team called Sirens Gaming, I believe is what they were called. And they were a team of all-female players. And they, again, like, I personally think everyone should be allowed to play regardless of whoever you are. But they kind of decided, and this is like their own choice, to like really dig their heels into the whole where women look at us kind of thing, and like they were like really aggressive with their marketing, and they were talking about how like there are some of the best players currently available, and unfortunately it wasn't true. So I'm not going to say everything, but like in League, the highest tiers of play are Diamond, Master, and Challenger, right?
Mhm.
And these girls were all in mostly Diamond. So Diamond is really, really good. Like there's 5 other placements under Diamond.
Yeah,
like,
so it goes
Diamond is super good.
bronze, silver, gold.
Iron.
Oh, iron.
Bronze, silver.
That's new.
Yeah, that's new.
Iron, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and then
Master Challenger.
Master Challenger.
So these girls were definitely good players. The problem is that they made such a big deal about how these girls are going to come in and crush everything. Everyone's going to like lose their minds about how great these players are. And unfortunately, they were just diamond level. So yeah, they're good players. They'll stomp probably most people who play against them. But when you go to competitive, you will not find a single person who's under Challenger.
Wow.
So they were playing against people that were better than them, and because of that, they got made fun of a lot because, you know, they're claiming that they're like gonna be this amazing team and blah blah blah, but then like they show up to their first major event and like they're really not that good in comparison to who's there. And because of that, there was like this weird kind of I don't know if falling out is the right word, but like there was this how do I say this? I'm gonna say falling out, but like there was like this thing basically where a lot of girls who were high elo, supposedly, because I wasn't around for this, but a lot of girls who were high elo or leveled at the time implosion of that team, they lost a lot of will to go pro, if that makes sense.
Because they just saw a whole bunch of other girls kind of get destroyed and made fun of.
Yeah.
And
but
then,
unfortunately, their organization set them up for failure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like they were like, look at these guys, they're so great, they're gonna beat everyone, and then they didn't. So that was a problem.
Yes, but like also there's the huge problem. I think you're touching on something else. The fact that there's a lot of bullying within this esport.
Yes,
yeah, I just wanted
absolutely.
to say that part first, but yes, you're 100% sure, 100% right. There is a lot of bullying. Again, everyone gets it, but we're not gonna sugarcoat anything. That, let's be honest, girls do tend to get it a lot worse. So because of that, girls who are high level are usually fall into the category of people who just play the game for the sake of playing it and don't play at a high level because it's like, what's the use type of thing, like, right? Like, why open myself up to this kind of abuse type of thing? And there has been a couple girls that have made it into professional play since that one full girls team blew up.
Yeah.
There was recently, I think she's Korean, and she's on
Overwatch.
a Japanese team. I think she's on a Brazilian team. But there is a girl who plays professionally for Brazil, who's from Korea, and there was another girl who made it into the North American professional scene in like the 2013, 2014. Her team was pretty good, but there was this unfortunate controversy where this is kind of has nothing to do with the game. This is kind of more like the person doing this was like a filthy person and like awful. But like, basically, from what I understand, this manager of this team, or a manager of this team, basically held surgery funds over this girl's head, basically, as like payment for playing.
What do you mean by surgery fund?
So she's a trans. She was transitioning.
Oh.
She was a trans person, and she was like she hadn't played professionally yet, so she wasn't getting paid big bucks. And this was back in the time where the salaries were not as crazy as they are now. Like, you were maybe making 25k to 100k depending on how good you were, which 100k is definitely good, but like compared to what they are now, it's nothing, right? So I'm fuzzy on the details, but basically she was promised that if she played for this team, the manager would like give her extra cash to like help fund her surgeries, and then it became like this big like power struggle thing. The company like looked into it, the team got sued and kicked out of the league for it. It was a big thing. So that's another unfortunate thing that happened for girl players in video games. But to kind of backtrack to what we said a second ago, Patrice, is the biggest reason there aren't more girls playing professionally is because of the whole stigma in general, not just for this game, but I think most games, is that video games aren't for girls, or if you're gonna play a video game and you're a girl, go play Sims, go play Candy Crush. That kind of attitude.
Oh my god.
Feel attacked right now, Jen?
Yeah, very much.
No, I'm just like the stereotype. Sims is fine.
Oh my gosh.
Well, so the other point I have is, so Riot Games does the League of Legends. They just settled a $10 million lawsuit with its female employees based on gender discrimination.
Yep. Again, I don't know if KG, if you know more details about it than me. I just know that shit was going down, and a lot of employees have been there for like a long time, and like they were like, again, it doesn't excuse it, I'm just more giving backstory. Like a lot of the people who made League of Legends are people who like were fresh out of college, like programmers and stuff like that. So when a bunch of college boys get together and start a company, like they don't necessarily create the best HR situation, and that's apparently how that got out of hand in that way. Again, it doesn't excuse it at all, it's just more of like a how did we get here type of thing. But again, for the most part, when that did break, when that did become a news thing, a lot of people in the community were actually really supportive, and they were, you know, tweeting at the CEOs of the company like, hey, what's this BS, blah, blah, blah. And like, they were showing a pretty decent amount of support for this behavior to be punished and like the lawsuit to go through and blah, 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 blah. And again, like all things in life, you think, why would anyone argue against this? Some people did, because there always seems to be people like that, unfortunately. But yeah, that was the thing that happened, and something I feel kind of proud of after, like, you know, having like the Gamergate situation of a few years back. Like, I feel like this situation was more properly handled by the greater public, because once it was like public news, a lot of people were like, whoa, that's not right, and like they kind of like stood against it and stuff like that.
Right now, I'm like looking at my notes for the first class that we had with theater and gaming, so 10th. It was a Tuesday. And Peter
Reference,
said,
did you cite that?
sorry, is this MLA or APA? Remind me. So Professor Dr. Peter Cooling said, I believe women ages 25 to 35 are the highest demographic for video game players in the Western world.
Yep.
However, I was talking to my friend about it, and they said it was mostly for like mobile games and like the smaller, not as violent or not as involved with communities, I guess, and like the online data or online gaming platforms. Does anyone have insight on this?
I did hear that. I personally think like anything that like is entertaining and like digital is a video game, right? So like Candy Crush has the same right to be a video game as like Mortal Kombat and like Call of Duty and stuff like that. Like they're all video games. They're just for different clientele. And again, Candy Crush isn't necessarily a girls' game. Like I play Candy Crush. Like it's a game that it's just like it's a more accessible game. So I think unfortunately, like people like want to kind of like toss that to the side. It's like that's not a real game, but it is. Like we should all admit the fact that it is a real game. So it is a common that most video games are stereotypically marketed towards men, because that is a space that kind of men got opportunities in first and kind of claimed forcefully, and then just kind of went, we're going to do things for literally only us, not consider anything else for other people, which is why you get like the giant pyramid Lara Croft and Tomb Raider and stuff like that, and like that's like what early video games were. But then, you know, where we are now, like you have video games where you can kill people, you have video games where you can create your own cities, your own houses, you have video games where you can pretend to be a surgeon, you have video games that are card games, like stuff like that. So it's like video games have evolved to a past, or starting, I guess I should say, like we're not fully there. But like video games have like evolved past the point where, sorry, yes?
I'm sorry, you said that video games were starting with like the Lara Croft and the depictions of women like that, when I mean like Atari was just a spaceship shooting other spaceships.
Oh,
like,
no, yeah.
The fact that like when was it that gender bias came into video games and these video games started representing women in this way? Like I think it was the mid 80s, right?
Probably, like as soon as graphics were able to support it, right? Sorry, go KG.
I was just gonna say I actually did like a little bit of reading on this, and like from what I saw, it's like the Lara Croft thing originally they made her into that character because like the developers thought it was like they needed to sell the game somehow, right? So like as Josh was saying, like they kind of like, because males were like forcibly taking the throne of like being the main audience to video games, they had to like have a selling point to that. So like as bad as it sounds, like if it was like 1980s, like some guy, someone probably wants to see a big boob Lara Croft, you know what I mean? Like that was their selling point. And then at that point, like it was just it, like because of those sales skyrocketing, like a lot of other video game developers started like going down that route.
And obviously, like I clicked. Wow, I've been on the computer too much. I mentioned Lara Croft because like it's probably like the biggest, easiest thing to point to when you think of like sexism or like that realm of extra masculinity, or maybe even toxic masculinity, if you want to use that word, in video games, because like it's like an obscene rendition, right? But like it goes back, and obviously not as bad, but it goes back further than that. Like Mario, like if you go to Mario's saving a princess, Mario's saving his girlfriend from a monkey, like stuff like that. Like it's a lot of men being put in the spotlight doing X thing. Like Peach didn't get her own game until like 2007 or something like that on the DS. But I think like kind of like unfortunately most things in human history, due to, in my opinion, like religious like backing, that kind of like leaked into social norm. Like what started out as like religious stuff that kind of became then social norm is 99% of things are going to be made for men because men are the most important, men are the most dominant, blah 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 crap, and just nothing was considered for women because women don't need it, they're going to just stay home and all that fun stuff that we've all heard a million times. So I think that's where yes, the game like Atari and Pong and all that stuff, it starts out being pretty neutral to everyone because like there was not really a way to make it more quote unquote geared towards men. So like those games, just due to limitations of the technology at the time, were thankfully more neutral. But then as companies began to develop the technology more, and like they could have better or more discernible like images and stuff like that, they're like, hey, now that we can make it better, like let's do this quote unquote the stories that we want to do.
Yeah, okay. I think about how to do my next questions. I mean, so do you think that it's happening fast enough? We've been having this conversation. What year was Gamergate? Like, Gamergate was 5 or 6 years ago now.
I honestly
And
try
we're
not to think
still
about it, but yeah,
finding-
it's something like that.
Yeah, and we're still having the same fight. We're still having the same responses to female characters in video games. We're still. Do you think that, especially playing this game now today, this game has been around for 10 years, and you said that it's gone through updates and stuff, and yet still all the females that are portrayed within the game have basically the same body shape, except for maybe the cat.
And the cat
Which,
is lovely,
I mean,
isn't
the
it?
cat had a really fluffy chest fur too, so I mean, it was going for something there. That's to appeal to the furry of the video game community.
So,
You always gotta have at least one furry.
Exactly, right? Unfortunately, because of, like you said, if things are moving fast enough and stuff like that, this game definitely used to be a lot worse in terms of inclusion and body type and stuff like that. Obviously, they still have the semi-lewd fantasy like depictions and like clothing for women, which is for the most part, unfortunately, like kind of inescapable, I should say. But since the last time we had this discussion, Patrice, they have come out and tried to make champions that are different and that kind of break the mold of, okay, this is just another 5'4" girl with like a bra as armor and she has like F cups or something. Like I'm kind of looking at the champions right now. They made, for example, a champion called Alawdi, who is based off of semi-Mayan, semi-Polynesian. It's kind of like a mix. She's a very strong, like she's wide and she's super like strongly built. So like that's like another body that they tried to go into. They also started to include, I know this is like we're talking about female stuff right now, but like, hey, why not throw it in? They started to like include different races, ethnicities, and like accents to characters. So like, for example, there's a character called Nico who came out. I have no idea what ethnicity she is, but like she's like a half chameleon. That's just like what she is. But her accent, like she kind of speaks with like a East Asian type of accent. I can't really explain it 100%, but like she kind of has like, it's not like, I don't know, I guess it's easier to say this way. She doesn't have a quote unquote white voice, if that makes sense. So like they're trying to expand and do certain things. Like I think of the last 4 champions that they released that are women, they have Talia, who is, and I'm gonna describe them just because like we're comparing to like big-chested women and stuff like that. There's Talia, who is someone based off of like Middle Eastern like looks. She's younger, flat-chested, and she's like properly proportioned. Like she looks like flat-chested, but like normally chested. There's Senna. She kind of falls slightly more into the gamer side of things for the chest, I suppose. But like, you know, she's black and she has like really cool design. She has like dreads and stuff like that. Like it's a really cool concept. And like this is the second black female champion. So like they're trying to get stuff in there. There's Kiana, who has like a kind of like South American kind of ethnicity going on with her. So they are making changes. Is it enough? Not really. But they couldn't necessarily come back. Sorry, go.
In comparison with like a competitive game like Fortnite, I'm looking through Fortnite's champions and I'm seeing a lot more variance in body sizes with women, how they choose to dress, how they choose to style themselves. Like Fortnite seems to have a really clear idea of what different women look like. as opposed to what's going on with League, where the women, yeah, they are all different, but it's all the same tiny waist, big-breasted. Even when you were talking about, I just looked up Talea, the character, and even her, like, she's still got this extremely thin waist and this hourglass figure.
Again, it's not perfect. Oh, sorry. Go, KG.
No,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like again, what he just said, it's not perfect, but however, like it's also, I think, in my opinion, the timing of when everything came out, because for a game like Fortnite, like I just searched it up right now, like it came out 2 years, like 1.5, 2 years ago, pretty.
It's also geared towards children. That's another thing.
Yeah. Like I agree with that as well. Like it was geared towards children, and as well as like I feel like the timing of it, like 10 years ago, like the female representation 10 years ago is completely, like in my opinion, is very different from what it is like 2 years ago and now. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like in that sense there might be a difference in the games, but like I also think it's also mainly because like Fortnite did become more of a towards children thing.
Yeah. It's, again, it doesn't excuse it, obviously. That I don't think anyone's arguing that. But, like, the thing that does help Fortnite appear better is the fact that because they're the second most popular game and they've only been out for a year, whereas League has always been in the top 5, but it's been out for 10. You know what I mean? One of the reasons why they got so popular so fast is, like, my 6-year-old cousin can pick Fortnite up and play it after like fiddling around with it for like 2 minutes. My 6-year-old cousin could not play League. You know what I mean? So they made it very stylized and like cartoony, and they made it very kid safe. So that way, when a parent sees their kid playing Fortnite and stuff like that, they don't freak out about it. Whereas, you know, obviously, like we've been saying, a lot of the big chested and stuff like that, small figure, you wouldn't necessarily want your 6-year-old kid playing this. And Fortnite, again, I haven't played it in like probably about like 6 or 8 months. But Fortnite doesn't necessarily make better bodies, in my opinion, in like compared to what we want, I should say. Like just because when I remember playing, it's just different skin tones, and then it's more or less the same body type, like of a fit person. Because last time I checked, and you can correct me obviously because I know you've been looking this up, but the last time I checked, like Fortnite, every person like has like a skin, but like every person is like a fit, like fairly muscular, skinny person. So it's like it's kind of the same argument. It's obviously like a healthier look and like a less degrading look, obviously, than like what most of gaming is and what a lot of League of Legends unfortunately is as well. But like Fortnite still can be argued that it doesn't necessarily have the best body images either, but at least they're fit, so it's not like hey, if you're not like double D'd and like a fox lady, you suck. So it's obviously doing a better job, but like it has its own issues as well, right?
I have a comment with that.
Hello.
Since I'm a female and I play Sims, what I find interesting is that with Sims 4, at least you can change people's body types. So you can just grab things and you can change. You're able to obviously make your type of Sims, and I wonder if they can do that with other games like Fortnite, with League of Legends and stuff, and like be able to customize it and make it.
When I was playing WoW, there was a lot more customization in those games. And is it because these games you're just switching out heroes instead of like choosing one that you play through until?
That's probably part of
maxed?
It, because it's because like they want, again, it different opinions for different people, like different likes and stuff like that, but they want the classic excuse of it's a fantasy game, it's a fighting fantasy game, it makes sense, quote unquote, for everyone to be fit and muscular and be because it's fantasy, everyone should be small waisted and big breasted, or if you're a dude you should be wide and ripped. So it's like it's
Fabio.
kind of the bad excuse of it's a fantasy game and they want their characters to be as impressive, like in the traditional sense of it, I guess, in terms of video games, as possible. And yes, I'm sure if League was like a different type of game, like, because I think most games where you're allowed to customize your character, you can make it look almost like whatever you want, at least the newer ones. So I think that because League is trying to have like the whole switch out your character kind of thing, they don't have that. It doesn't mean that they shouldn't make an effort, obviously, to make better body types and better body image examples. But I've heard the arguments, and I'm just repeating it, that it's fantasy. It makes sense for a dude to be totally ripped, because like you're not gonna see a 200-pound guy like who's like super flabby walking around this game and kicking ass. And like the one guy that they do have, or the two guys that they do have who are like actually like fat or obese, one guy is super muscly under his fat, like you can see his arms are huge and muscly despite the fact that he has a gut, and the other fat guy is a monster, so it's like kind of non-applicable because he's not a person. But yeah, and obviously that, like, I know that was like talking about like guy figures more than girls, but like, yeah, I think it has mostly to do with the fact that they're trying to push fantasy.
Because even with the guy figures, you have the options of being the skinny support guy. So it's not all about muscle or buff. You also have the really lean character. You have the tech support. Like, and I've been looking at a lot of this in video games when you have, or video games or action movies when you're putting together the team. Like you always have the muscle, you have the tech support, you have and it's kind of the same with Dungeons and like you have the rogue, you have the healer, stuff like that. But there seems to be a lot more leeway between male body image than there is with female body image.
100%.
I find a lot of times like you either get short or tall. Those are the two differences. The rest of the bodies are all the same.
Yeah, the argument could definitely be made for that, and the justification I think just comes from the rooting or the origin of where most of this stuff comes from. Again, like, you could also have the argument that, like, you know, it's a bunch of nerds making their fantasies come to life who are in charge of this, right? So it's like, I don't want to play with a girl who isn't super hot, so why would I make a character who's not super hot for the game type of mentality, perhaps. So I think that probably comes from the root of the problem, or the root of the problem comes from the fact of just like the general objectification for women and stuff like that, and how, despite the fact that they're working towards it, it's still always kind of like what we've been saying, where it's like quote unquote perfect bodies or next to perfect. And yeah, a lot of what you get is this person's short, this person's fat. Like there's potentially like 3 characters that would maybe not fall into those categories who are women, but even then 3 is not enough. So it's like, it's worth mentioning, but it's also worth commenting on of like, hey, this should be changed type of thing.
So like we're close to wrapping up now. Is there anybody else who wants to have like a few more thoughts on this or some ideas? Or like anything with this game in general? We just all played, so
I think Jen should talk.
It's almost midnight, but yes. League of Legends. Sorry. It's been a long day.
that's understandable. Josh, do you have any points either?
Yeah, anything I can add on, anything I can spark or
Was
inspire.
Josh me or Josh your Josh?
I think that was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I talked a lot and I feel bad, so someone else talk.
It's okay. I just want to make sure we all hit our quota of talking for this assignment.
Very true.
I don't think there is a quota, but like just to make sure we all get a good word in.
So maybe let's bring it back to maybe metagaming. Like how should have we metagamed the first 2 games or play differently
So
Like, would there be a way,
pa-
or are we just?
League of Legends has a pretty well. I'm gonna say this, but I've learned recently that this past season has kind of gone against everything I'm about to say. But typically, there has been a pretty set meta where, like in the last couple of seasons, in professional play at least, most of the same champions are banned. Obviously, like varying depending on like who's playing who, like which teams, because they do research on each other's teams and can know like, oh well, this guy's really good at Zed, so we're gonna ban Zed. And there has been like pretty set metas where, you know, out of the 100 and how many champions did you say, Josh, again?
150 at least.
At least 150. Out of those, only, you know, 40 or 50 were played in any given like tournament. Now, in saying that, I've recently learned that this past season in World Champions, the World Championships, every single champion has been played, which is the first time that's ever happened. But yeah, there has usually been a pretty set meta where, like, you know, a handful of champions have been objectively better than all of the other ones, depending on you know what patch we're playing on. I think it's every week still.
I think it's bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. They patch the game, and they make slight tweaks and changes in different champions or different items, or different ways that the numbers and the math behind this game work. And there were lots of ways to figure out all of that math, and figure out like the optimal champions or the optimal items or the optimal ways to play this game. So I guess it kind of goes into what we were saying about like the roles. So top, mid, jungle, ADC, and support. There are like definitely champions that are more geared toward each of those roles, and in that first game that we played, there were I think 4 champions that are usually supports.
And Teemo.
Was there a reason why you didn't tell us to choose otherwise? Like, were we just trying to?
I think we were a little like scrambled and kind of didn't think about it ahead of time. At least for me. It wasn't an on purpose leaving you guys in the dark thing. It just like it didn't occur to me to talk about that kind of thing.
Because we were already covering so much, right? Like, I'm sure you guys were kind of going like, oh my god, shut up, can we just actually get into it?
Yeah.
That
was what?
I also
wanted to play.
Oh.
I also think too, like, I think like I'm more of the average person when it comes to League, but like I think too, when it came to explaining stuff, I think like for my end, I felt like, oh, like we caught like all points on it, and then like while playing it, I started to realize like, oh, like there's actually a lot more that like we really didn't cover.
I thought that too.
So like, because it's, I don't know, it like I guess like when you like know how to play, it just seems like, oh, like this is that. But I guess for your guys' end, it was like, bruh, like I need to figure out like 101 things into this one game, which like made total sense why like everything seemed so scrambled.
Well, and so that made me think of the other day on our last day of classes, we got out the VR, and a lot of people were playing Beat Saber. And what occurred to me while playing and while watching people play was like how different it is for people who have, you know, grown up playing video games or play video games like on the regular versus people who haven't really touched them that much. And like I was noticing, so Beat Saber, there are like blocks that come at you, to the beat of music
In virtual reality.
in virtual reality, yeah, and you have to hit them based on the arrows on those blocks. But I was watching people who haven't really played a whole lot of video games, and like they're just like swinging their things around all willy-nilly, not knowing that you have to, like, for me, like, it made sense. You see an arrow, it's pointing up, hit it upwards. But it's not as intuitive as it would seem to other people who might not have be used to playing video games. And
Are you pointing fingers at me, Josh?
it was just a general observation that I made.
General? Okay. I see how it is.
And all of us hide in the bushes.
Oh shit. But yeah, and bringing it back to League 2, like, you could very easily describe League as 5 people on each side, go and destroy some towers, and it's basically like defend the flag, like base defense kind of game. And you could leave it at that. That's describing League.
Yeah, it's a very complicated version of capture the flag.
Yeah, I mean that's that's what it is. But when you really get into
I
it,
watched on YouTube, but then I got into the game and I was like, wow, there's a lot more buttons and a lot more to it.
exactly. and while for us saying like, oh, use your ultimate ability, having played, you know, other games like, you know, World of Warcraft or Dota or any other game like that, or the fourth button basically is typically your ultimate ability. But for people who haven't played this before, obviously that's not going to make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And
like
it's just
when
like...
I was... Oh, sorry.
No, that's good.
Okay, like when you and me were bottom lane when you were playing Lux that one game, Jen?
Yeah.
And like we almost killed someone, and I was like, oh my god, Jen, ult him, use R. And then you were like, what? What does that mean? Because like when I play with Josh, or when I play with other people on Discord or comms and stuff like that, I can say that and they know exactly what I mean because we're all on the same page because we're used to that kind of language. And it's just such an automatic response that it's like, afterwards I'm like, you're an idiot, why are you yelling that at her? She doesn't know what that means yet.
Well,
so
and
it's
you,
like it's
you bring up a
automatic
good
response.
point. Like in this game and in lots of other games, there is like an entirely different language to learn. And like when we're using like gank or
Yeah, pop quiz. Patrice and Jen, do you know what gank means? I said it twice, but we never explained it.
Gank is when you try to pull somebody to kill them, right?
Not exactly. Josh, do you want to explain?
So gank is typically when people from other lanes or other places
And you like come together?
gang up on someone and like surprise attack basically. So like if someone so there are typically 2 people in the bottom lane, right? The jungler or the mid laner, I mean the top laner can too if they have teleport or something, but like they can come and make it, instead of a 2v2 on the bottom lane, it's now a 3v2 or a 4v2. Surprise! Now you're gonna die.
The ways.
That
Surprise!
was
Now you're gonna die.
me when Gary was in the bushes.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, like so many things were like we didn't even explain the bushes. Right? Like we just sort of threw that in there and they're just like it might not even make sense for you to walk into bushes until we told you to.
Or Josh not telling Patrice until like I think it was like halfway through the game. Patrice, your ultimate doesn't do any damage to minions, while she was like trying to use it to hit minions.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. Because it's like, again, with people who are more experienced with the game, like if I were to play a character I've never played before, I know that I with my mouse over each of the letters and I can read what it does. And again, they have a different language to explain things like skill shot, cooldown, like all these different things where it's like maybe like one at a time you can break it down, but like in a giant paragraph while you're trying to like not die. you're like trying to read this, whereas like me and Josh will maybe have an easier time / know that we can even do that. I don't know if you guys knew that you could do that. But if you mouse
I would
over
say
your
that,
ability,
it's hard because like I used to play WoW so much that
Yeah.
Because some of this is so close but different.
yeah.
It made it very hard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's a bunch of like minute stuff that it's like, which is why, kind of going back to one of the first questions of how hard is this game? Do you find it difficult? Blah blah blah. It's like that's one of the reasons why it's so hard, right? Is because like there's so many little things you need to keep track of just to play the game, not even to like be good at it, just to like understand everything that's going on, right? Like the amount of times me and Josh have like brought different friends in to play this game where we hear the question, "Where am I? How do I move?" is like, I'd need 5 other sets of hands. Like it's a common question though too. Like it's like I asked that question and I had the same experience as you guys almost. Like I'm sitting in a kitchen with like 3 other college friends. They're all like, download this game, play with us, it's fun. And I'm like, okay, friends. And they go, here, pick Annie. And I'm like, okay, friends. We get into the game and they're like, okay, stun him. I'm like, how? Like, it's unfortunately, exactly, right? It's do it. It's unfortunately part of the game. Well, it's not part of the game, but it's a part of the very hard learning curve of playing this game. Almost everyone goes through. Sorry, that was a long talk.
Oh, I think that was good. I think we're good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it was
We've been
really
playing
good
for 3
insight.
hours. We've got
Holy 3 hours.
yeah.
It's been fun though. We've only played 3 games. Holy.
Well, half of it was spent just trying to get everything working.
That was a lot of it.
Aside from this project, like, I would love to continue playing with you guys if you want to. Like, not tonight.
It's fun. I
sorry.
like playing this game regardless, but playing with people is what makes it more fun.
Yeah,
I
I
would
know,
do
I'm
that.
down.
I'm really bad, but if you want me, I'm here.
but that's the thing is everyone starts out really bad.
True.
And-
Train
or
me, be my
so
coach.
I killed someone. Okay.
That's true.
Let's not forget
Patrice
this.
got 1 kill, or 1 or 2.
It was 1. It was just the
one.
one
It's okay.
kill, and it was
It's okay.
because he wasn't fighting back.
It took me so many games to get a kill. You got 1 in 2.
Wow.
That's perfect. Like,
Gold star.
yeah, man. And then Jen got
I was
like
gonna say-
2-3 or whatever one game.
Oh,
Jen
really?
got a
I was gonna
ton.
say,
Oh wow! I didn't even notice. Wow.
you had like, I don't know, you had a bunch of kills and then you also had like, what, 11 assists? Like, that's crazy.
Where are these?
Oh,
that's-
on the last game we played,
Oh
the
yeah,
last
the last
game we
game,
just played,
Jen-
Ben went off.
Jen got
Jen got
6
6
kills,
kills.
11 assists.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about this? Yeah. So what is this? What do these numbers mean?
Oh, okay.
This is like hockey, right? When you help somebody get a
What are my
kill?
stats?
Yeah.
So you can actually go see that on your league client. If you go to the top, there's somewhere where it says profile.
Is it top left, top right?
Top
like the top
left-ish
bar of your client.
in League of Legends.
Like it'll say party, ! Home, profile, collection, TFT class. It's on the more left side, but it goes to the middle.
I've lost. I'm still on the victory and.
Oh,
Okay, so leave that.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, leave that.
Exit that. Leave the party. Yes.
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 Now
So
do you
you're
see
back
where
on
it
the
says
home page?
profile?
Yes.
So click on profile. And then just below that, the second tab says match history.
Mhm.
And then click on the most recent one.
Okay.
So that'll bring up so a list of all our names, and then a list of all the bots that we played against.
Mhm.
So yours, where it says your name, and so it says what next to your little picture there. It says what level you were. So you were level 14 by the end of that game. Further on the right, it says all the items you had,
Mhm.
and then the numbers right after that, 6, 10, and 11. So that means you got 6 kills, you
Wow.
died 10 times, and 11 times you weren't the last person to deal the killing blow, but you helped out in some way. Whether it was you did damage to that champion, but just didn't do like the last bit of it, or you shielded or healed an ally, you helped out in some way.
I'm a team
Then
player.
yeah, and then that next number where it says 43.
Which we never covered, and we're sorry.
Yeah, that's how many minions you killed.
Oh.
Oh, cool. How many did I kill?
In that game, you
no.
killed 0.
Because that's the game with the computer crap.
Yeah, that's the one where you basically never played. And then the one after that is how much gold you made throughout the game. You can also, so this is like the main like scoreboard. So you can also
go to
click on
graphs.
graphs or stats, and it gives you all the details like what kind of damage you did, your largest critical strike, how much damage you healed, how much damage you took, how many wards you placed. We never explained wards at all. Wow. Oh man.
Yeah. See, everything. It's like KG said. The more we talk about it, the more we're like, crap.
There's a lot.
Again, League has a lot of little minute things going on with it, which is why you gotta play it a lot just to understand.
Ooh, actually, if you go over to Overview, there's a cool thing that I really like.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty.
Yeah, so the little map on the right side, all the blue dots and all the red dots, that's where all of us died and all of them died.
Wow.
And you can hover over one to see who killed who and the timestamp of it. Like, it keeps track of a lot of stats. And this is why there are coaches. To keep
'Cause coaches
track of all this,
devour this.
to learn how to make a player better, to see like, okay, well, so this is where you made a mistake because of this. This is how you could do things better. You went with these items, that's good, but you could do this differently or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yo, we only killed the Trundle once that game. That's dumb.
Oh, that is dumb.
All right, coach, we'll do it better next time.
Yeah, guys, come on.
We'll get better, we promise.
Next Monday, same time, same place.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna have to play more. We'll get together again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yay! I didn't make Patrice hate me or the game. Yay!
Oh no, not for now. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Josh and I will edit this and hand it in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, and
Thank
also thank you
It
to
was fun.
And butter class.
Well,
Thank
I'm
you.
not yet, but okay.
Wait,
thank
what,
you to
Josh?
Peter Cooling for such a fun class.
Yeah, thank you, Peter.
Shout out to Peter Cooling. Love that guy.
You're not my prof, but like you sound really cool, and I wish I had you when I was.
Just well, he'll be there.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right.